Are you still in the competition, Coach?
Of course, why not?
Can't wait to see what you do next to the next person.
Of course. More wickedness, Charlie.
More wickedness. Anyways, let's get to talk to La Besta. La Besta, what happened?
In the lead again, fully deserved. I want to say.
Promised us 4-1. That's why I came to you. What happened?
I know if you watch my senior man, then talk 4-1 and make it fun. So as I play, I get change of mind.
Charlie, boys and tactics and antics. You change it to make it what?
Yeah.
I didn't get my goal. Yeah, but I didn't get it. It's like that. I mean, you don't get to win all the time. Hopefully, my next game, I can win. Yeah.
All the best in the competition, yeah. So against me. Guy, what are you saying?
I'm supposed to play against you. It's on. We should set a date for that.
Oh. When the tournament?
Okay.
So yeah, I've gotten myself a couple of duels here, so I'll be getting into it. I'll get into it and I'll get into it with JKD. I also have a date. Yes, I have a date with the man. Yes, I have a date with the man La Besta too. So we'll get to do a lot more. Remember that we're still streaming live on our various social media platforms. The next game is about to go down, and yes, I just have a little chat with the guys. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so Pounce is in the building. Pounce is in the building, y'all. Yeah, Pounce is in the building. Pounce, are you coming to pound?
Yeah.
Pounce will pound.
Yeah. So normal scoreline, not I'll win.
What's your normal scoreline?
3-0.
3-0.
Yes. 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
All right, so Pounce will pound 3-0. Now let's go on to the other side and let me see if he would also have something else to do for me. Tell me your name.
Yeah, I'm Amaki.
Amaki, will you mark?
Yeah, I'll mark.
Good. So how many goals are you going to mark Pounce by?
I'm hoping for the best. Yes, yeah. I can't specify like the goals. I can't mention. He said 3-0, so yeah. Normal, cool. So it's a game. Yeah.
Amaki says Agrone from the game is the floor. Pounce says he will pound Amaki 3-0. So would it be the pounding Amaki, or Amaki would mark at Pounce? You are falling. We'll see what happens in a couple of minutes. Guys, are you playing on the Internationale side of things or the Paris Saint-Germain side of things?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Okay. So Charlie, yeah. So we just got one conference play. Yeah. Now we have moved on to the Parisian side. We'll see what happens. So the players are going through it, selecting their teams as usual. Remember that we're streaming live on our various social media platforms. We'll soon get you to the other side where you get to see a lot of things that are happening. But listen, wherever you are, once you love your game, yeah? Come through and come support your favorite, yeah? Come through and come support your favorite game player in here. And if you want to also test your mettle, you can come through here. There are a lot of players in building and inside the building you can come play with. Remember that we are hydrated by Jibu. Yes. Oh, Jibu is hydrating us, and that means we can talk for 2 billion years and we'll keep talking. Also remember that Betway is holding us down. If you believe also that the team of your choosing would win the UCL, please log on to www.betway.com.gh this very minute. Stake that bet, share the booking code with your followers. You are in 2 billion WhatsApp groups. Share it with them. anyone who stakes using your bet, you earn 4% of whatever they wager. So log on today. It's exclusive only to betway.com. They're holding us down, and we partnering also with BGC, and we're going all the way to Champions League. Who's going to lift it? Yeah, is it going to be Marquinhos, or will it be Latars? After last 2 years, what happened to them? After that, they sold Onana, and Onana has never been the same wherever he has been. Manchester United fans, greetings to you. Yeah, so Manchester United, they chop straight bullets. Anyways, that's what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, so this week or this day, we are not going to be having any Apolla anything. Madrid is not part of this, so they will not give us any Apolla fever. Today, Nationale and Paris Saint-Germain. So the Italians versus the French. Anyways, it's going down right here inside the Oleander Streets. Yes, in East Legon. If you're a game player, you believe you can test your mettle against the creme de la creme, then come through. Yes, everybody's in the building. Everybody's hiding somewhere. Very soon we'll get to move around the building, and you get to see more behind the scenes of what you get to experience every time on the screen, I should say. Now, so they are ready to go. I could not actually go through with them regarding the various selections. I'm talking about their style of play and what they were setting up to do. But we'll check it out, and we'll see what will go down there. So we're still looking for the conference winners from the Paris Saint-Germain side and the conference winner from the Internationale side. So what I mean by that is 16 players are involved in this tournament. Yes, the official tournament, 16 players are involved. And how we're going to pick a winner is we've seeded them 8 players on one side, 8 players on the other side. And for 8 players on the one side, or side A, I should say, they are playing with only Paris Saint-Germain. And the other 8 are also going to be competing only in intercolors. So they get to play each other and whittle it down till we get an ultimate winner for each conference, as I have termed it today. So it's quite simple. When we get the various conference winners, then we proceed into the final proper. Just like it happens in the NBA, we are adopting that system to get through it. Yes, so we are adopting that system together with the Swiss system, which was applied in the Champions League or the European club competitions this summer or this season, to see if we get our supreme champion. We'll see. So the guys are setting up beautifully. And if you are out there, look, go out and get yourself Jibu water. Yeah, get yourself Jibu water. It always guarantees you a better life. A better life. Comes in 18.9 liter bottles as well as 20 liter bottles that come with a specific tap that allows you to just turn it up and guzzle in some goodness. Yes, so we get into it, and now the game is on. Yes, so I would think Pounce is the home team. Yes, and Amaki is the away team. So home team in blue, Amaki is in the white strip. That's the away strip of the team Paris Saint-Germain. Now ball is up top. We're trying to see if the ball would quickly be able to move into the attacking zones. Kick about going beautifully. Vitinha goes back to Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery now to Dembele, and it's a goal. 1 goal, 13 minutes gone, and Dembele has made sure he has assisted Pounds to get ahead in that one. Okay, we'll confirm the scores for you with regards to who. Yes, Pounds is ahead. And Pounds is trying to pound away Amaki. Amaki now gets the opportunity to attack. Kolomwani on the ball, gets to Fabian Ruiz, gets back. However, Pounds gets the ball collected and is trying to kick it about in midfield. Going through midfield, lacing up his passes, trying to draw Amaki out of position to make something count for him there. Holding on to the ball, Bakola. Now, yes, Bakola is just holding on to the ball and making sure that things go well. Okay, so now Vitinha playing in a very odd position though. Bakola inside the penalty box, but Amaki gets the ball away. Amaki gets the ball away using the side of Dembele. Dembele loses out that ball, gives it to Pounds. Pounds is moving. Vitinha into Ramos. Ramos, Dembele, strong goal. However, it's yes, it's an offside right there. Now let's move it along. Amaki is still in possession. He has lost the ball in midfield again, and this time, yes, Amaki is trying to defend against Pounds. But Amaki now has the ball, lobs it over to the other side, gets Mendes. Mendes infield to Ruiz. Ruiz comes down but loses that ball, and Pounds has pounded on the ball with his team, with his player Hakimi. Switching to Vitinha. Vitinha looks to be all over the pitch, and it appears as if Vitinha is playing in some sort of a free role, which I would be asking Pounds later. He's trying to use tricks there. Ramos with the ball inside the box. Goalkeeper saves that one for Amaki. Amaki playing out from the back. Dembele in the center of the field. Dembele turns, beats his man. Dembele, would he be able to? No, he does not beat Mendes. Now, clear on goal is Kolomwani for Amaki. Shoots, however, punched away. Dembele about to kick that one in for Amaki. Amaki chooses to go for the short corner. Amaki loses out with that ball, and Mendes has this one, and he's going with it, but it is. The first half has come to an end. Both teams are enjoying their play. Pounds is pounding away with a goal. Amaki is marking with 0 goals. Would it change in the second half? Pounds with the ball. Since kickoff in the second half, Amaki is yet to touch the ball. Amaki, he can touch the ball. He has touched it. He's moving through the paces quickly. He has got some skills on Kolomwani. Is that offside? Referee says no. Let's play. However, loses out to the man Pounds in midfield. Now this time he's moving the ball with pace in midfield. And Pounds beats his man. Okay, some trickery there. Gets to Dembele. Dembele leaves that one for Ashraf Hakimi. Pounds, would he go out wide? Pounds decides to come back and loses the ball to Amaki. Amaki now also going through midfield. Gets it out wide to Dembele. Now he chooses to go back infield where he's being tackled by 2 gentlemen for Pounds. Pounds loses that ball in defense. Kolomwani is clear on goal for Amaki. Amaki chooses to lay it off and squares that score. Yeah, I should say. So we are making sure that we are equal. We are equal. Yes, whether you score 1, I will score 1. That is what it is. Pounds is angry and has gotten into the final third already. He turns around and leaves that one. And would it be a goal? No. Amaki comes off with the ball. Amaki lobs that one. If he's able to keep it in play, yes, he does. Amaki with Badly Bakola. Amaki taking on players, but one player too close to him and obstructs his play. Amaki gets the ball back but loses it immediately to Pounds. Pounds moving the ball much swifter. One-touch football this time round. Pounds pounding his way through midfield. Going ahead. Vitinha turns around because it looks like he has run out of pace. Comes back to Vitinha now and loses the ball somewhere in the channel, in the right channel for Pounds' team. Now, Amaki with an interesting lob of the ball takes it back just to keep the ball. We'll see if in a draw passing accuracy so far for both teams is in excess of 80%. That means they are keeping the ball a lot back. Kolomwani through on goal for Amaki. Amaki shoots. Pound saves. Pound saves. Pound is saving. Amaki was shooting. Now Pounds is attacking. Pounds is attacking on the left-hand side, trying to use the left channel of his team. Could not happen. Amaki wins that ball. He is now in midfield, trying to lob it. Amaki has an interesting way of playing his ball so far, and it has been noticed. I don't know if I'm the one going to be making those comments, but we'll see what happens at the end of the game.
And they've gone with a short one, delivered into the box. The danger averted for now.
Amaki is attacking. So, are we going in for quickly? I'll then swing by to Solomon to get some details here because the game ended in a draw. And what do we do when the games end in a draw?
In the group stages, that's it. But when they go to the quarterfinals, it ends in a draw. They go straight to penalties.
Okay, so now they've closed. Or they're going for an extra time now?
No, now they've closed. But when they go to the quarterfinal, that one they would have to go for an extra time, then straight to penalties. No golden goal. It's not a golden goal. It's a full extra time.
All right, thank you. So, golden goal means that back in the days when we used to watch football, yeah, when the team gets into your game gets into extra time, what happens is if there is kickoff and then you score from the kickoff, that's the end of the game. Yes, there's kickoff, you score from the kickoff, that's the end of the game. So one goal wins it in extra time. However, that rule will not apply here. So yes, so the game has ended as a draw, and we are about to start the quarterfinals. Yes, so this is where the action proper is about to start. Not that the group stage was not action, but yeah, it's going to be action proper, and I can see, hey, Germano. Oh, we can work on that. We can work on that. Hey, so we are back here. Yeah. So I'll get to speaking to them really shortly. Yeah. So La Besta is back in the. Yeah. So La Besta is back in the building. Hey, La Besta straight knockout, and you're flexing your arms already, Chairman. What's up?
I do, Charlie.
Now your name.
I'm Walker.
Walker, you wanted to welcome me when I was singing in the back before we even started transmission. Charlie, what are we to expect from you? Walker, have you been hydrated by Jibu? Can you beat La Besta? He says he's here to be a star.
Oh, I see. There's just 7. So, just 7.
You mean?
Just 7. 10-0, 1-0, 5-10, 10-15. Just 7.
Okay, so just a win. Wonderful. Let me get to La Besta if he has any promise for us this time. The last time he promised us, I think he promised us 4-1, and it did not come 4-1. It came 2-0. He did discount prizes for us. So this time, let's ask him if he has, he'll give us actual prizes. La Besta.
So this time I want you to throw a challenge. You set the score for me.
Score 2.5. Over.
Okay, then put down for Betway then. Make a do one for you.
All right, so we are putting it on Betway according to La Besta. This game will be over 2.5. But the over 2.5, no, is it going to go uncle side, sister side, or father side? So we'll find out much later. But they are going through the paces, and they are making a lot of selections and changes to their team. Can see Pavard roaming in the team. Can see Turam. I can see quite. Hey, Charlie, the way you guys go through it. Okay, so we'll see. Formation is getting done. 4-5-1 flat. I like what's happening. Remember that we're coming to you live from the premises of MX24 TV right here inside East Legon on the Oleander Street. Yes, kind of courtesy with GGC. Yes. Between the Paris Saint Conference and the Internationale Conference. And on deck, we've got Walker, who is the home team, and La Vista, who is the away team. La Vista is promising over 2.5 goals. Walker says a win is a win. 52-51 is a win. 2-0 is a win. 0.5 is a win. A win is a win. La Vista is also promising to score 2.5. When he scores 3, then the ball cross the goal line half. Then we'll close the game. That one too is possible. So 2.5. The full circumference of the ball did not cross the line. That is the 0.5. So it looks like Walker has been ready to walk since 1967. But looks like La Vista still trying to go through the formation to be a star, like he promised. Who is going to come tops? Hey, Charlie La Vista. Hey. Wow. Okay, so it's all set. I can see Hakan Shakanoglu roaming in different positions for both teams. Is it going to work out for who and for who? We'll find out shortly. Yes. So the strips have been selected as well. Welcome to the first quarterfinal game. Yes, in the inter-conference. Yes, inter-conference of things. Yes. So, hey, Charlie. Please, are they streaming the game here? Get a pen and paper. I'll get them to be releasing some tips and tricks. Because the way they are going through the settings, some of the settings they are clicking and pressing on, I never knew existed. But we all play the same game. Life is good. And God built and is always with us all. So the game is about to get started. Kits are interesting. But playing from left to right is La Vista. La Vista currently with the ball. His team has the ball going up the paces. But finally, for the first time, Walker touches the ball and he says, I'm not leaving the ball. Whether you are here to always walk. La Vista, his team to do the walking for him on the pitch. La Vista needs some attention. Solo, yes, La Vista needs some attention. La Vista is calling, yes, for something to be done for him. Remember that if you're catching the stream, be it on Facebook, be it on X, be it on YouTube, we're coming to you live from the premises of MX24 TV on the Oleander Street inside East Legon, and it's our coverage, yes, of the watch along, the UCL final. Starts at 7 p.m. but we have to keep you engaged, entertained, and informed. So we are already here. We've been here since dawn. Been doing this. Yes, and we are streaming live on our various platforms. So we've gotten to the quarterfinal segment of the conferences, and yes, so La Vista had some few, he wants to change something so that it will change me for him, because he wants to be a star. We'll see if it happens. Game Walker with the ball. Okay, so looks like some controls are going to be done. Adjustments are being done. Both players are taking this game with all intent and seriousness, because the moment you lose, Ojugu, bye-bye, that means you are out. Yeah, so bragging rights up for grabs. Look, prizes up for grabs. Everything is on the table. Would Walker walk, or will La Vista try to be a star? We'll see what happens. So still 0-0. Yeah, they are configuring things I didn't know existed. We have to come for tutorials, so tips and tricks. Yeah, because at this point in time, custom A. Okay, I've got to settings. Wow. How I'll need to ask Solo if it's possible. Can you join me? Can you join me quickly? listen, let me find out from you. Look, everybody's also watching the stream at which they are going through the various settings. How many years, or light years in fact, because you are going through it with the speed of sound. Because with every movement, it comes with a sound. Click, 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 click. How many light years do you need to go through to get this done?
For that one, I think we would have to interview them themselves.
To me, so it means you're a game.
I'm not a pro gamer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't worry. Thank you. We'll see about that. All right. Anyways, let's get through it. The game is up and underway. We'll see what happens. So La Besta having the ball, edging his player to move. La Besta up wide, moving wide, going through the paces. Plays that through ball. Would he be able to get it? No. Walker says, I've got this covered. Walker retrieves the ball. Now starts going through the paces, gets into midfield. Playing the ball through the various phases of play and making sure that it gets to the attacking third. Was it going to get there now? No. Okay, so the man La Besta retrieves the ball in midfield for La Besta. La Besta going through the paces. La Besta waiting for more support for Korea. Yes, La Besta waiting for more support for Korea. Gets it through Hakan Shakanoglu. Hakan Shakanoglu gets back to Barella for La Besta. Bikitayan for La Besta. Korea for La Besta. However, he loses out in the final third of the man Walker. Walker is walking on the other side with Thuram. Brings it in midfield, but loses the ball immediately to La Besta, who is best in down midfield. La Besta through Hakan Shakanoglu, waiting for the tackle to turn and spin around. He loses out to Barrett, the man Walker. Walker allowing Thuram to run onto and latch that ball. Would he cross it? Would he? He didn't, because La Besta made sure it didn't happen. Now midfield for La Besta. La Besta laces down, going through, waiting for a cross. Oh no, he wouldn't. He wants to step back into midfield where it's going to be able to dummies, and it's not able, man. La Besta now. Besta. However, referee says, La Besta, you were too quick. La Besta, come back here. It's an offside. And Walker gets the opportunity to walk the ball out. Walker with the ball in the center circle, goes out again, but gets it into the center circle. Walker wanting to lash onto the through ball. No, Walker. Hey, Walker. That is what the boys wanted you to do. Walk the ball into the net. But Walker, through the legs of Lautaro Martinez, decided that it was going to be out of the game. Anyways, La Besta coming through. Now, La Besta with the throw in. He throws that ball. Yes, Correa with the ball for La Besta. La Besta still with the ball. Gets into the left-hand channel. Gets into the penalty box. Dummies, beats, trying to turn around. Still in the penalty box. It looks like Walker cannot walk the ball from his feet. La Besta disciplining Walker in the penalty box. La Besta gets in there and La Besta, what did you say? Easter. They are casting out demons. La Besta trying to cast out demons from Walker, but Walker says, I've got something up my sleeves. Or Walker, would you walk? No talking from Walker. A good thing for Walker. You lose, you are out. Walker trying to make it happen. La Besta still holding on to the ball. That goal was scored by Lautaro Martinez. Yes, Lautaro Martinez some 2 seasons ago could have won the Ballon d'Or, but went away to another person. Well, we'll talk about that match later. Now, La Besta twisting and turning, gets to lose his men. Now inside channel for La Besta, however, loses the ball. Walker walking away with the ball. Referee says enough is enough. First half is over. We're looking forward to see if second half would bring sway. Walker gets us underway this time. With the ball. Yes, sitting it down one. Back in the days when you hear 1-2, 1-2, you hear shoot. But now it has changed. I don't know why the guys in studio are looking at me and smiling, because it takes them back. But Walker could not walk that into the net. La Besta coming out of defense with the ball. La Besta holding on to the ball. Now ball gets to freeze. It's tackled by Walker's man and it goes out for a throw in. La Besta in. La Besta. Some wonderful play from La Besta. However, push and shove of the ball from the man Walker. Walker trying to make things count because the time is clicking and moving too fast. Yes, Walker laces that one on, and the man Turam stretching play, beats his man beautifully, gets into the channel. Will he be able to turn? Will La Besta allow him to turn? No, he doesn't yet. Turam comes infield for that ball, and Mkhitaryan holding on to the ball. Okay, La Besta. What a goal there should be. Walker could not walk that because La Besta saved it off the line. Now La Besta trying to create a counter-attacking situation, but cools it off for some time. La Besta twisting and turning, lobs that one, trying to get over the defense, and it was not to be. The man Walker trying to make a quick kick about, and he has gotten into clear. He shoved, but would he keep play? He still keeps onto the ball. Now ball comes down infield for Walker's man. Walker placing the ball through. Walker with the goal. I was trying as much as possible. Okay. So warning. Well, there's a quick warning. There's a quick warning going out to Walker. He could not walk the ball into the net. I was already commentating for the ball. Should have been in the net, but for some reason, yes, Walker could not walk it. Now Walker is defending. Yes. So pardon, viewers. Pardon, viewers. We are sorry for that. Yes. So he has been cautioned. Yes. So yeah, he has been cautioned. Don't worry. Your children can watch the stream. Everything is safe. Everybody can watch the stream and enjoy the goodness that is coming through. Still, is that long goal that separates two teams. La Besta, who promised us over 2.5, is also currently not being a star at his own words. That would mean 2 promises, 2 fails for La Besta, but he would have won all 2 games. However, La Besta still going through the paces. La Besta with Martinez gets to Hakan Kanoglu for La Besta. La Besta laces it off to Korea for his team. Gets Barella involved, having a nice kick about in front of Walker. However, will Walker be able to take the ball off? La Besta is in the clear. La Besta with the goal. La Besta with the goal. Second goal. Second goal for La Besta. So La Besta promised over 2.5. Walker said a win is a win and I will walk. However, it is not working for Walker so far. But will La Besta be a star? He has got 2 goals. He promised us 2.5. Walker come back. Will Walker do what Real Madrid could not do? Let's see what happens. La Besta back onto the ball. Kick about in the middle portion of the park, but loses it out to Walker. Walker goes out through to, but loses it out in the process of a pass. La Besta lashes onto that ball and gets it into midfield. La Besta with the ball. Walker, free ball, he walks with it, loses it in a tackle to La Besta. La Besta's men look too strong. A bit for Walker's men, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's not always about strength. It's also all about technique. Walker walking that ball simply off the feet of La Besta. Now, Turam running all the Marco leaves it in the inside channel. Wow. La Besta coming off with the ball. Loses out in the center circle to Walker. Now Walker with the ball also loses out. It's become a game where they could ball at the latter stages, and it has gotten to a point where the referee says it's all over. La Besta promised a field again, and Walker could not walk his talk. Walker could not walk his talk. Me, yes, the guys will be joining me here. Yeah, so come through. So come this way. Come stand here with me. La Besta should come through as well. Yes, La Besta, come through, join me. Come, get closer to me. Yeah. Charlie Walker. What happened?
Charlie, it was a hard luck. It was a hard luck.
It's hard luck.
Yeah, those chances I could have utilized them, but I couldn't. So that was it.
All right. So, would you want La Besta to win the entire competition since he beat you, and you are the best at your game?
Well, if he wants it, he can go for it. But I have my boys around, so sure. All the best to him.
I like that. Stay on with me still. Congratulations, by the way. 2 promises, 2 fails.
Yeah, I scored 2, expecting him so that we get over 2.5. But he...
Oh, you mean what? You screamed to score 1, but that was not part of the agreement.
wasn't part, but a bit.
Okay, so that means that you are through of the semi-final of the inter-conference.
Yes.
So you don't mind who comes.
No.
You will beat whoever.
Yeah.
Because you want to be a star.
Because I'm a star.
I like that, because you're a star. Charlie, guys, thank you so much. Walker, Charlie, I'll come, man. Yeah, I'll come. Don't worry. Anyways, it's about to go down for the next one, and it's another quarterfinal, and I'll be getting to them. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie, what's up?
I do, Charlie. What are you going?
I watch you. What are we to expect?
Oh, Charlie, I'll just win the game. That's all. Just win. Just nothing. I expect nothing but winning from me. That's what I can see. And more wickedness.
More wickedness. All right. So more wickedness from. Right. Okay. More wickedness. No problem. So, Chairman, you are back.
Yes, sir. We'll give it our best shot. Yes, sir. 1-0 is fine.
Scoreline. More wickedness. No problem. We move. Scoreline, he says. Scoreline is myself. Can we see 52-51? Well, I should give you a scoreline. So I want to see an ultra high scoring game. So remember that you're still catching this particular transmission on various platforms. Live on X, we live on Facebook. Comment and we would get to them and read them. You can actually share the stream with any gamer you know out there, or anyone also who wants to be part of this. You can just be trying, just keep track with us, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah. So come through. The final will be lit. So we've gotten to the quarter-final stage. Another quarter-final game about to go down, and then we would see what happens from there. It's still happening right here inside the studios or the premises of MX24. UCL Watchalong, and a special we always do. For we did it, we are improving it, Xing it, and making sure that you enjoy the goodness of sports through the various disciplines. This time it's all about esports. The guys are behind me setting up their teams. Like I say, they always go through the settings with speed of light. Speed of light. Yes. Some of us would literally be reading each and every thing. What does this one do? What does this one do? But they are just clicking through it. Speed of light. Anyways, the game is about to start. It's another inter quarterfinal. So inter-conference quarterfinal already. La Besta through to one semi-final game in that particular one. And now it's time for the second quarterfinal. So we'll be having a couple more quarterfinal games in the inter side, and then we'll switch and we'll do more from the Paris Saint-Germain side. So the games are, or the tournament started with 16 players. Yes, started with 16 players, and we're whittling it down to the top two. That is one Inter, one for the team Paris Saint-Germain. It was set up in a way that we would eventually get one player playing with Inter in the final and one player playing with Paris Saint-Germain in the final. Now the game is underway and we can see, yes, it's up and underway. It's moving. So wow. Conca's team now has gotten the ball. Conca moving through midfield. Conca moving through midfield. Starson getting that ball, trying to work it out wide and make sure that he stretches Conca. Starson into the channels, but go through the channel, but that ball got blocked off. Starson using Hakan Shakanoglu as his main man to drive that ball forward. Starson in the penalty box of Conca. Conca says more wickedness. Starson says a win is a win. Starson in the penalty box of Conca. Starson with the initial goal. Wow, that was a quick start to the game. Wow, now we're walking through it. Now remember that all the guys who have already been knocked out have still got the prize for you. Yeah. So whether you have been knocked out in the competition, I owe you a prize. I owe you a prize. Oh, what a quick fire response from the man Conca. He says more wickedness. More wickedness. More wickedness. I see a lot of no breaks in this game. However, Starson trying to bring back that lead that he just lost. Starson turning around now. Ball to Starson. However, on a corner kick here, Starson. Well, Starson also goes long. What a a Bono came in. We are up and running. Conca had more wicked. Moving through the turning around in the D. Conca loses it quickly, gets the ball out of the fence, gets that ball out. Conca good. Conca 2 pitch. When a lot of him would he pick out so and the front sit back to call. Trying the ball. And they fire 2-2. Starson standing out, juice and back underway. Starson without on the right hand. Going through nose and Conca going pitch. both play supreme the days. Twisting and Starson. Punk ball from Starson. What? Conker. Sonka. Corner kick. Starson Weston is it through D. His box way tackle come to lace the button for the opportunity. Starson with the going to strip more drag Starson still. But that is I guess they'll back this time going or the show maybe Pempa Laka. And now a building will be taking part. Now Borough Conker's name. Pempe Tumpa. Yeah. Now Conker getting through the paces. Conker attacking. Starson with the ball. Conker waiting for movement up front. Movement not coming through. Oh, what a beautiful show of skill from the man Marcus Thuram for Conker. Conker 10 and twisting. Conker getting in there, still having the ball. Conker with the ball is beginning to conquer, and Starson is not being able to pierce that ball off Conker. Conker still with the ball, still attacking. Conker in the penalty box. Pepe mixing and cooking. That's what he's doing. Yes, mixing and cooking behind the screens. Will Starson be able to pull this one back? Or Conker would go away with some madness, quote and unquote, as he puts it. Conker trying to beat the last defender, but could not happen. Conker with the ball, twisting and turning. Lost that one back for a moment. Conker back on the ball, attacking. Conker. Oh, what a block shot from Conker. However, that is all thanks to the defensive capabilities of the man Starson. Starson going down to where the touch line. Both teams struggling to keep it. Starson comes away with it, beats the last man, turns around of him by Conker. Conker has a lot of space in midfield, acres of space, but chooses to wait for help. Starson lashes onto that ball quickly as Conker loses out on that one. Starson still having the ball. 68 minutes of play gone so far. Starson trying for the defense, but gets it back beautifully in midfield. Starson having the ball. So it is all about the GGC together with MX24, and we are coming through with the FC25 tournament happening right here inside Oleander Streets. Yes, in our premises. Yes, that's MX24, but whoa, Conker with the ball in the clear. Starson with the goalkeeper to the save. So come through and enjoy this particular stream, and this stream does not end when the games end. This stream actually just gets started, and that through ball could not go through. Starson with the ball. Releases it, loses out, gets the ball back immediately on the attack. Starson through ball in the channel. What a save from Conker. Starson with another corner kick. We know how dangerous Starson can be from the corners. What a save! What a save! Conker is able to get that one out of defense. Walking through the paces inside the channel in midfield. Twist. Conker quickly kicking back the ball to Conker. Thank you very much, and he has been holding the ball since. Conker turning in midfield in the center circle, leaving it up to Thuram. Conker trying to beat and lure the defenders. Conker with the ball still, moving up the paces, twisting and turning. Would Starson engage? Starson engages and gets the ball off Conker. Also starts with his own form of trickery, but this form of trickery is very, very tricky and can cause a lot of trickish situations for you. However, the game has come to an end, and Conker has conquered. Starson Starson could not make it happen. So Conker, come join me. Yes, Conker, come join me. Starson, come through. Thank you for making it very interesting. How did it go for you?
It was good. It was good. My only issue was I was struggling with the jersey. That's the only. That's what I've been struggling with.
It's because of the jersey match for them. So because conquer the jersey you conquered, or
I want to make a point on that. On EFC 25, they did not get a right to Inter Milan's jerseys and kits and all that. So I think that's why we struggled a little bit. But it was very tough with the bicycle kick, the corners, the weird way to score, but still, I'm very wicked. I told you that. I'm here to win.
You are here to win. Quick one. You know, you were using the Arsenal technique. The corner as the striker.
It's more than rough.
Is it difficult to defend? And aside the corners, you're also using the wide
style.
That's your style.
Yeah, that's my style. I kind of like come from the wing, holds the ball, and then create space, and then pass it to somebody who's available to shoot.
Wonderful. And your style looks more of wherever you are, I'll still go through the middle, no matter how choked it is.
Say we are 10, we are 15, 300 Spartan,
300 Spartan, Oba, Conquer, getting the all clear, and Conquer quickly join me. So Conquer, congratulations, you are into the semi-finals. We'll see who you meet in the semi-finals. I want to see what happens, but unfortunately, Starson, you're out of this particular competition. Yeah, I'll come for lessons. Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah. Nice game. Wonderful. Now let's get into it, and yes, let's meet our new participants. It's still on the. This time we've crossed over to the Paris Saint-Germain side of things. Yeah. So, Amaki is here. Amaki, you are here to mark.
Yeah, I'm here to mark. I'm here to mark.
You are here to mark.
Yeah.
So, what are we to expect from you?
Win, no draw.
Win, no draw. I like that vibe. Charlie, what's up?
Oh, like I said earlier, I'm not.
Let me join you on the other side. Looks like I'm causing trouble. But I'll join. No, let me try and use here. Don't worry. Talk to me. So talk to me. Your name again?
My name is Witty.
Yeah, Witty. Charlie, talk to me.
So, like I said, I'm not just here to compete. I'm here to dominate. So, watch out.
Witty is here to dominate. He's not here to compete. Witty, scoreline.
I'm winning.
Witty says he's winning. Amaki, will you mark? Yeah. Nice one. So Amaki says you mark. Witty says I'm winning. Simple words. I'm winning and I'm marking. Who would get it? So Witty win. Amaki mark. Who would get it? Remember that we stream live on the various social media platforms as well. Yeah. I can see a lot of my bosses in the studio. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be giving out prizes very. I want Walker. I'll set things up and I'll get Walker and Starson to join me up here so that I get to hand over some goodies to them, since they have said Ojugu bye to us. Yes, I still have packages for them. Okay. So I still have packages for everybody who played. And we'll be getting to take some pictures. Walker cannot walk home alone. No. Walker cannot walk home alone. Starson, cannot shine in the dark. You must shine in the light. Yeah, I can see Slimore in the building. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Pin small. Side of setup. Yeah. I am always amazed by how they are quickly able to just go through the the menu. Anyway, so we're off. Yes, Amaki is in blue. Witty is in white. Amaki with the ball in midfield. Lobbing that one and losing it out immediately in midfield. Literally kicking the ball over to Witty. Witty trying to wit his way around the channel, coming into midfield, wanting space, getting it ample time in front. Quick fire, missing over the bar. Amaki says, okay, now let's me play out from the back. Let me teach you guys how to do it. Amaki marking time and going through the paces in midfield. Waiting for movement upfield. Trying to use Dembele as a decoy. Still 0-0, 7 minutes gone in this particular quarterfinal game with regards to the Parisian Conference. Yes, so we have the Internationale Conference and then the Parisian Conference. So for the Internationale Conference, we've already seen La Besta go through, we've seen Conca go through, and for the Parisian Conference, we are yet to see who goes through. Will it be a goal? What a goal! What a goal from Amaki. No time to mark here. He's going to be marking the goals. In French, they say vite, vite, vite. Yeah. Je parlais français. Petit, petit. Yeah. Anyways, so it's now Amaki 1, Witty 0. Witty with the ball into the legs. Oh, but that was offside. Miss. Anyway, so shortly, I'll have an interesting guest joining me pretty shortly. Yes, we are about to spice things in. Was 1.0. We're about to take it a couple of notches higher. It's still the quarterfinal game that is happening here. Yeah, on the Parisian side of things, Amaki with the ball going into the channel, using Dembele, comes back infield. Using Dembele still, Dembele twisting and turning. Beats him off the ball, literally, but still has the ball. What? A miss. It could have been a goal, but went for a miss. Witty passing out from the back. Says, Amaki, if you can do it, I can do it too. Witty doing all what's necessary, getting into the channel still, now deciding to go all the way back. Looks like that part of the pitch is overcrowded by Amaki. Amaki trying to mark? Hey, did I say Amaki trying to mark? Hey, Amaki trying to mark the ball from getting into his pole, but Witty was trying to get in there. Wow. Interesting bit of information I have for you is that both teams, despite the fact they are deploying the same set of players, are playing in different shapes. I'm not the one to leak it, but I can see something that I'm not a prophet. So maybe Slimore might just be able to help me with that. Amaki looking to mark. Amaki looking to mark. Oh! Against the post. He does not lose that ball, but the end of the Second half on the way. And it's Amaki who has the lead over the man, Witty. He has not been able to Wittilize his way through. It's Amaki who is marking time and having the goal. Witty with the ball, clashes into his own player, but still does not lose the ball. Still holds on to it in his defense with Hakimi in field with Zaire Emery. Witty, Marquinhos, Bacola. Whoa, interesting kind of wow. Wow. Vitinha, I'm still seeing what I'm seeing, and it's getting interesting. Kolomwani for Witty. Witty loses out that ball to the man, Amaki. Yes, Amaki trying to come away with the ball. Amaki still having the ball. Amaki twists and turns, waiting for support. Lobs that one. Would he be able to get onto it? No, he's not able to get onto it. Witty comes away with the ball. And we have an injury. We have an injury. An injury situation. So Kipembe looks like it's not only on the actual field he's not able to keep himself fit, but in the game too, he's not able to keep himself fit. So he has been substituted. Hey. So that's how it looks. Anyways, I'll be joined shortly. Yes, I'll be joined shortly by my brother. Sly.
Ready.
Wagwan.
Adeku.
Everything okay?
I've been enjoying the games from the back.
From the back? But why have you been doing this to me?
I'll tell you to have the feel for yourself. Yeah, to enjoy the terror all by yourself, doing it alone. How is it?
Oh, it's I'd say it's, so this is fast-paced than what we regularly used to. Because human beings don't move as fast as this.
Yeah.
We don't move as fast as this. No. That's where the question will come. Now you're since we human beings, we don't move fast as this.
Yeah, sometimes keeping up with the pace is quite difficult, but if you regularly play the game, I think when you're speaking about it, you can kind of keep up with the pace a little bit, and then things are getting better every single year. Like when you host tournaments, so adjusting to the pace of the game was a little bit faster before, but
because the goal went in before I go describe the goal they have kicked. No. Just you don't want my
for you to do that.
Hey, so okay, they have scored back on the game. Yeah. Like this is it's really fast. It's really quick.
You have to go quickly with that. And the two teams they're actually using are very quick teams on FC25. If you play usually in the normal kickoff mode, a lot of people also like to go with PSG. I know this year it's dominated Real Madrid, sometimes France, but you see a couple of people use PSG in there because of that dynamic as well. So see
Witty with the equalizer. Wow, this is getting interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, so getting to a point in the game where a lot of experience will come to play now. 18 minutes gone. In the last 10 minutes, tactics will come to play. Witty has been down the whole of the game. Now he's equalized. We'll see if he changes something up because his defense hasn't been the best for me. But for Amaki, right now, you almost feel like you have to channel a different version of himself as you try to break into the box. That time around, the defense, just making sure that they get the job done, and we'll see Witty on the break. Mendes on that left-hand side, he sent different types of runners. These times, a lot of decoy runs, and if you can make good use of them, fits you. But that time around, I'm reading that ball down to a T. I mean, what both players are doing is just for the 90 minutes that have been played, you almost feel like it's a fair that will be ending this one 1-1, or maybe you have it as we'll see Amaki for the last attack of the game. Can he finish it off? And that defense, when you always have that midfield in front of the defense, it's always something positive to think about. But you chance coming, we'll see the precision shooting coming on, but that shot just couldn't go off, and for both guys.
So, from what I gather, there's going to something interesting that's going to happen. No, please, Uncle Solo, please. Yes. So we are going to have extra time. Nice. So Slimer, please. You are telling us about a lot of technical things, such as what precision shooting.
Yes.
You see, in real football, when the player has the ball, me, I can't tell his mind what he's about to do. But here I can see some lines being drawn. Me, I don't want to be technical, please. What is it?
It was just introduced into the game for FC25 for competitive professional players. So a casual like you or myself, we could turn it off and then play. But precision shooting, it kind of just lets you shooting angles that I feel like are more favorable. So in an angle where you feel like you couldn't get the ball off to where you wanted to, precision shooting helps you a lot. So you see, when it's about to shoot, the shooting animation, there's a white line being drawn at the player's foot. That counts for precision shooting. But this time around, they're using your left stick to direct where you actually want the shot to go. So we have assisted shooting. You're playing the AI assist. So once you turn it left, AI knows, oh, you're shooting far post. You have to direct where you want it. If you want it to the far corner of that post, you put it there. If you want it close to the goalkeeper a little bit, precision shooting, that's all for you. But it needs mastering and perfection. So the guys who can do it, they are at the top of their game. That's precision shooting for this year. As we get into the last minute of the first half of the extra time, you can see both players haven't really gotten a grip of this first half of extra time. We deep game as we go into the last minute, last chance for somebody to just make good use of how things are going so far. And the ref will say, enough is enough. We've seen enough of that first 15 minutes of this half.
So that's the first. So that's the first 15 minutes that has gone, and we'll see. But I have noticed something technically, but I wouldn't want to say it now for one person to take advantage of, because all through the game it was quite glaring, especially in the first half. But we'll talk about it.
For sure. Both players gunning for a spot in that semi-final, which has already seen La Vista and Conca already make their way in there. Two of top athletes we've got in this country already. I mean, organizing this tournament, I think one of the big hopes for organizers was just to see the new talent that we've got in the scene. And I think both players who are currently with the controllers are not names known as compared to the rest. So it's quite good to see two different guys who can play at such a very high level. Mendes on that left-hand side is a key guy to kind of have in this squad.
I don't know why it's like. I don't know why it's like more is laughing. I really can't tell.
I mean,
I'm getting the
special treatment. We've got 2 minutes to go, and let's do or die time now. Anybody who concedes now will surely be considered heartbreak. I believe if it still ends in a draw, we're probably going to the lottery of the penalty shootout. Vitinha, surely the final chance of the game. Can he make good use of it? Kolomoani twisting and Tanya will get the shot away.
What a goal!
And he hits him with the dagger. That time around, you see, precision shooting used to perfection. Get it into the corner, and with virtually the last kick of the game, heartbreak. Do you reckon we see a last minute goal like this later today, the Champions League final?
So I'll just give them a quick advice, please. Question and a lot of advice from the team. We don't want any extra time in today's final. Please.
We wouldn't mind extra time final.
We mind.
Why will you mind?
We want to sleep.
Don't you want more drama?
No, the drama we want it to include some teams.
The game comes to a close. Last minute chance. You've got to be precise with what you want. From the very start of that, to Kolomoani, just a couple of turns around, had a little bit of space, worked with it a little bit, and he fires that past the goalkeeper as he leads by 2-1 and finish it off to book a spot in the semi.
So I'd like to call up, please come join me. Where is Witty? Witty, this one you won, you are running away. No, Witty, come through.
Witty,
also,
you've won.
Yeah, so come through, Witty, come through, and then Sly, hold on to this for me. Yeah, thank you. Witty, come this way for me, and then Charlie, Amaki.
Charlie, make sure to.
Okay, don't worry. I am hearing some words from the background, and I have decided I won't say a thing. Come closer to me. Yes, and you also come closer to me. Don't worry, sandwich me. Not so long ago, it was World Beggar Day. I can be a sandwich. It's all part of it. Don't worry. Amaki, you started right, but it ended up in a way that did not go your way.
How about you see? Like, it's a game. Yeah.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, better luck next time.
You think Witty can go all the way to win it?
We try harder. Because I wasn't expecting him to win me.
Charlie, the confidence. You're not expecting him to beat you.
Yeah.
I mean, he shocked you.
Shock me.
He shocked you.
Yeah. Do it next time.
This one. Now, Witty.
I came in here with a game plan. I played a 15 match.
Okay.
And he won 8-0.
Yeah.
So I was just
Hold on. Come. So we were actually looking for that whole 8-0 sequence of things.
so I didn't want to review my game plan. Oh, that is true. And I said to him that if I meet him again, I'll beat him.
You meet him again and you beat him.
Yes. But I knew I was definitely going to qualify out of the group. And so anyone I meet, I'm sure I'm going to crush the person. So let's see.
Can we talk some tactics?
No.
We shouldn't talk tactics.
I don't review my tactics.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't want to review their tactics. So I'll let my man Witty leave. Witty, we'll see you. We'll see you in the semis. Finals. No, we just finished the quarters, so we are going to the semis. Hey, Charlie. Thank you. Charlie, me, I'm giving semi-final. We'll see in the semi-final where you play. You have jumped, you have gotten to final. I didn't do semi-final. Oh, Charlie. Charlie Sly, come up. Look. So we're streaming live on our various forms as well. Sly, I want to go talk to Pounds
And Joey.
Yeah, and Joey. What's going to happen there? Can you be giving me some technical assist on this side, and let me go step into my free whilst I go through the stuff.
Yeah, so you kind of notice that they're taking a long time with formations. FC25, if you realized earlier, I think everybody, the consensus 4-2-3-1 was working, but at a point in time, kind of feels like formations are changing a little bit. So maybe the 4-4-1-1, a little bit of 4-2-3-1 in there. And I've seen both players kind of rock with that formation. So I'm just looking to see who does better with those formations. It's 95 overall, and usually 95 overall, you like to use your tall attackers. That's why you're seeing a lot of Kolomwani in there. I think for them, they kind of have the advantage with everybody's attributes kind of balanced a little bit. So it's just going to be fun to see the tactical side of the thing. And then, of course, skill gap might count as well. Both players very, very talented, getting to the quarterfinals of the affair.
Let me take a quick word from them, Slide, before I come back to you. Pounds, my man, you're here. Any more pounding? Please. You give me a scoreline. A win is a win. All right, so. All right. Joey, let me get to you. Joey, I'll need you to shout for me. Joey, Charlie, what are we to expect?
Well, he said he's going to. I look forward to that. He should try his best if he can win.
All right.
2-1.
Joey has given me a scoreline, and Pounds says a win is a win. Joey says, Pounds says you win. Let's see if it actually happens. Pounds says a win is a win. Remember, we held down by Jibu, and we also held down by Betway, and we're doing this as MX24 TV in partnership with GGC. Sly. About after 2 days, I go to cycle through the settings.
Yeah.
How many lights are
Light years. I wouldn't call them light years. Light years is way too much. I believe you start playing the game regularly. and you get comfortable with a lot of things. So you start trying out things. So everybody knows in football the traditional is 4-3-3, 4-4-2, but then there's the extra parts of the game that these players are doing, where you want to add whether the different types of settings that you want, whether you want 4-3-3 wide, whether you want the narrow. So just playing the game a lot more gets you to, and that's why they're taking long. So it's not light regularly for 1 week. Be able to see all of the in and outs of the formation side of things.
Wonderful. So the game is about to start, and Sly has a special one for us.
Yeah. So this one, a big game, quarterfinal. We just saw one quarterfinal already finished, and they had to go to extra time to separate both sides. This one, Joey versus Pounds. Pounds, I believe, in the blue of PSG, and then Joey also rocking with their away kit in the white. So yeah, both teams kind of look like in a similar formation with a 4-2-3-1. As I said earlier, SC25 in the latter stages, we've seen different formations kind of come to the fray. But 4-4-1-1, 4-2-3-1, expect a lot of these formations from these players. Colomwani will start early. Pounds. I've seen this game play a lot online, but offline, not too many times. A chance to prove his point. Vitinha step over into space. So we'll see some lovely build-up play pretty early, just telling us what he usually, when the cameras are on the players like that, the pressure can't get to them, but you could tell that the Provela man knows what he's doing early on in these stages. Ruiz, Dembele. And for both teams, they'd be looking to kind of just win that midfield battle. SC25 in the stages that is getting to with patch after patch, update after update, you'd expect a lot of long through balls. Those first-time through balls always look to be damaging. And so far, nobody has exploited that yet. But on the breaks and on the counter, look out for those ones. And of course, PSG has got some really mercurial midfielders in those areas. Kimpembe. That's quite interesting to see him in the starting lineup. A guy who has kind of dealt with a lot of injuries, but it's 95 overall. And like I said, go for the guys with a lot of height in there. Ruiz in the midfield as Joey. First time we'll see him kind of get control a little bit by the press. If you've played any form of this game, you know pressing is going to be key for you. How quickly you can make your opponent uncomfortable is one of the key things I'd say makes a lot of difference. And so far, I've seen a lot of that from Pounds. Hakimi taking his time to just break it down a little bit. I think that was offside. But brilliant idea, though. You know, when you see variations of plays from different forms of players, it just kind of puts a different idea into your opponent. So we've already seen Joey coming with a cross. He lifts one up in. 2 offside calls in subsequent possessions tells you really playing through that high line that it seems like Pounds is playing through. Zaire Emery. Dembele. Well, still 95 overall. Dembele will still have his attribute of a 5-star move. You've not heard that before. It's just that for the 5-star skill in the game that you want to perform, a 5-star skiller can't perform. 5-star weak foot, they can shoot with either foot. And Ousmane Dembele, who's one of the best players in the world, so he is a beast of face as well. 30 minutes gone, still 0-0 as we run through this one. He gives the ball away. You cannot be doing that. Bakola one-on-one with the keeper, and of course, Pounds was going to make him pay. And he'll break the deadlock in our quarterfinal. That time, buries it far post, and I'll make another statement of precision shooting. The corner which he got it into, assisted, maybe the goalkeeper had a chance. Precision shooting, nowhere near that one. Pounds leads, and he's got a foot in that quarterfinal. We're a couple of minutes away from the first half of this one, which has kind of been balanced. But in tournaments like these, in high-stakes moments like these, the moments do matter. And when the moment came, Pounds made sure he got the business done. It's still early days, though. We can't call and say Pounds has won this one as Joey. Still probing. He's been very patient and methodical with the build-up, and the offside trap just working to perfection for Pounds in there. So for the offside trap, I think it's kind of evolved through the years of FC. If you played FIFA in the old years where you feel like a lot of people didn't know too much about it. It kind of felt like a hidden secret for most people. But now, exposed to a lot of professional athletes, and we see Pounds use that one to perfection. First half comes to a close. Both players going band for band in this one. Mind you, spots for a semi-final berth up for grabs, and both players throwing heavy punches at each other. Pounds will break over with another attack, but Kolas kind of looked dangerous in this game with the space. His ability to just have that 5-star skill move will get him over the line. And there's the second. The intricate passing pays off. This time, Kulumwani once again slots it into the far post. And of course, he scores. Momentum totally shifting to the guys in blue. And now, Pounds taking full control over the game. Step over into space. You see a lot of the ball rolls coming in now. Dembele just crowded a little bit, but now when you get these athletes comfortable, that's when you see the very best of them. And this time around, Pounds is comfortable. Step over again, and he'll make it 3. And for sure now, it looks like he's put the game to bed. Mind you, just 4 minutes per half, and the time can really fly by quickly. Pounds doing what he does best, just putting the pressure on his opponent. And now Joey will have a serious mountain to climb with less than 40 minutes to go. If he's going to start something crazy, it will have to start now, but he just can't keep possession of the ball. And just the way the game has gone so far, Pounds just needed just one goal to get him comfortable. That goal which he kind of felt like Joey gave away, but it's doing Pounds a whole world of good here. Joey, we get a gift from Pounds, which hasn't happened too many times in this game. Asensio, brilliant 10. A little bit of the control sprint dribbling working for him. That time around, can't keep possession. And this is exactly what Pounds will want right now. Joey getting possession of the ball, but just not making meaning out of them. High press and you win it back. Surely now you have to find a way in. About 20 minutes ago, you'd say. Those are the ones that you desperately need to go in when you have 3 goals down. And Joey just can't find the back of the net. Pounds, he sent the runner. Promising position. Can he execute? It's 3v2. This time, decided to go near post, which was kind of interesting. So I saw a little bit of the cutback with other players arriving into the area. But you know what? When you're watching FC and you're behind the screens, not the one who's the controller, you kind of see a lot more than these players do. But when you're in that hot seat, not easy to execute at all. On the break now, Joey. 15 minutes to go still. Not impossible as we see crazier things that comes in. Is this the road to the comeback? What just happened? Is it the nails that just got to him? Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And he decided to go for the chip shots. You know what? MX24, the chip shots do work. But too close to the goalkeeper to attempt that. And I think that's just opportunity blown away. Huge chance for him to just make Pounds a little bit uncomfortable. And he spends it. Now just about 10 minutes ago, he can confidently say now, Pounds has a foot in that semi-final. A different story could be written. Look, if you walk through the whole of the game right here, you notice that in that midfield area, nobody has seemed to control things. Both players have lost possession on many occasions. It's just the fact that a lot of these players are taking risks now. In FC25, you do not take risks, you will not be rewarded. And so far, it has been the Provella man who's taking so many of those risks, and that's why his 3 goes to the good. And with a spot in a semi-final, all but book back hole, maybe the icing on the cake to come. Well, he is comfortable, like I said earlier. We'll see a lot of the skill moves now come to play as we look forward to our semi-final, which I'm hearing there will be a time change. We'll be seeing a home and away affair with 3 minutes to go. That just shifts the whole dynamic now. It just changes everything. So usually when it's a one-off game, you can game plan for one game. And in this one game, it is Pounds who sails through with a huge 3-0 victory. Commiserations to Joey. I think he played very well, especially in that first half. Second half, he just kind of felt like it wasn't his day. but Joey sails through. He stays in this tournament. Top 4 remains. The last 4 players in this tournament. We'll see La Vista in action. Already a Ghanaian national champion looking to do damage as well. Get a word from Sedi, who's looking to also join the players and see.
I was just taking some notes and just making. Charlie, pounds. Make sure he was pounding away. Joey, what's up? You've been shy the whole time. Yeah. But I don't come across as a shy guy too. So, Joey, talk to me. What's up?
Like the first goal, killed my momentum. I did a mistake and he had the ball, and that killed my momentum. But I think I'll come back at our next time, go and train and work out my mistakes that I did. Yeah.
But Joey, don't go far off. I really want to next game, so we'll get into it. But I have a present for you, and we'll talk about the present a little later. Yeah. But for the pounds man, you were pounding away.
Yeah, I was.
How many goals did you want to score?
I think three is enough. But I didn't start the game well, so I'm looking forward to work on that in the next game.
You didn't start the game well and you ended 3-0.
Yeah, initially it was pressuring me, so, but I got one chance and the momentum changed.
Wonderful, Charlie. Pound, see you in the next phase. Okay, I'll just say next phase of the competition. I don't want to go and say semi-final, then you also say final.
Yeah, okay. Next phase.
Next phase of the competition, Pounds. We'll talk to you later. Charlie, Joey, we'll talk to you as well. So Sly can come in now for me. Sly, who are we having? I can see I'm about to shine and wickedness.
Yeah, so at this point, the stakes goes higher. I mean,
okay.
For every tournament, whether it's an esports tournament, whether it's a sporting tournament, the stakes goes higher. Now, we are down to the last one. For this semi-final, it is an intriguing one. I mean, for all of the 4 players left, I believe they do have numerous wealth of experience. But these 2 players have the most experience as compared to the rest of the guys. So I'll have them here with us. So they can join us.
Let us be in the middle so that we avert any form of bishia, Mortal Kombat things. Anyway, so
you want to take it? You want to take it away first?
Oh, I'll take my side so that you also hold your side. So in the blue corner, fighting out of I Want to Be a Star Academy. Always punching people, telling us over 2.5 and telling us that he wanted the other person to also score 1. Yeah, aka sharer of goals. His name is La Vista. We are here to
always in the lead, so I'll be in the lead.
Wonderful. So what are we to expect from you this game?
It's going to be a tough one. He's someone I've really played a lot of games with. So aside our forms, he knows how good I play. I also know how good he plays. So let's just wait, but always in the lead, fully deserved.
All right. So it says always in the lead. Please ask red corner.
So yeah, like I said, both of the players have loads of wealth of experience. But the truth is, they've been teammates before, they've been opponents before. How does that play into this kind of game? Because it kind of feels like a little bit of mind games will go on there.
Yeah, just hold it for me like this. Wonderful.
We've actually played for a long time now. He knows my game, I know his game, I know his game. So it's going to be exciting. Like, it's my exciting game, but I'm just going to have the better of him. That's what I want him to know. More wickedness.
But knowing Konka for the sports, I mean, for the early years, Konka was a name that was dominating. And I mean, it's still dominant, but not as dominant.
Yes,
you feel like if you progress to the final, it is the building blocks to get back to the level that Konka was.
Why not? Lavia on MX24, why not?
Yeah, Konka is poised for action, but right now, you know they use Magic Man again.
I'm still the Magic Man. I'm still Konka the Conquest. I'm still the Iron
Man.
Today
we go see some
I'm still FC for the Navy, aka Konka the Skill the 11. Follow me.
All right, so you heard for yourself. Konka is ready to go. La Vista is also ready to go. And we get a chance to see them. So yeah, they were teammates actually. Like I said earlier, you'd see a lot of their highlights at the GGC World Cup, I do believe. And they went on to win actually. But in FC, in esports, you can be teammates, you can be competitors as well. And live here on MX24, they will be competing for a spot at the grand final. So 2 players who know each other very well. There they are in your shots. Friendly, but this one no friendly at all.
Charlie. Look, I find it very interesting when players who play themselves or train with themselves and play as teammates meet as opponents. It turns out that each and everyone knows the next move of the other. It's a very, very tactical game. So, yeah, I'm all poised for it. Let me dare them to do one thing.
Predict for me and let me do it for you.
Every day I should predict for you. The last time I predicted for you, I predict. Then you come and give. I want this one. I know is going to be very tight. Under 2.5. Please, I did not say he should score some.
Okay, so 1-0, both legs.
Wow.
You see what he did do? I did not even say both legs. So he went on to say that
1-0, both legs.
Thank you.
Wow.
Here to be here.
Star.
Well,
Konka.
Knowing Konka, I know he's a guy that scores a lot of goals, so I believe he'll get a goal. But 1-0, both legs, do you think it happens? So what's your preferred scoreline?
I can't say, but just he's going home.
He's going home.
Me, I don't want to talk the scoreline because my party. I'm embarrassed. I don't like that. Sharp.
Well, friendship put aside, they are ready for battle, and so are we.
All right, Charlie, all the best, guys. Go there and enjoy yourselves. You can also do it. So, Konka says he's joking. That says under 2.5. Okay, we'll see. But
which one would you like to see? Which scoreline would you like to see?
I'm coming from a very football-minded person, real-life football. There, when you meet someone, you play along with a person, it becomes the football. So, tight scoreline. Not many goals in there. That's what I'm looking to see. But when that happens, also that will mean that the game. See.
Yeah. So back to the formation side of things. Right now on your screens, you are seeing two guys who play kind of a similar system, but it's a little bit different. Someone's playing a little bit wider. Somebody's playing a little bit narrower. So you look on your left, which I believe is is playing left midfielders. That's compared to Labista's wingers. So we've got wingers and midfielders which are going to play a key role. So the midfielders is looking to make that midfield compact. Barella and then Çalhanoğlu on the ball. But with what Labista is trying to do, and it's something that he's been doing throughout the whole of his career, abuse and utilize the wings, because he's a guy that can go as direct as anybody. He wants to be able to use those patterns. He hasn't changed since then. I mean, this is a guy that we are speaking of that has been a national champion and international champion as well. I mean, one of the few guys who've represented Ghana outside. So tons of experience that he's got. Just knowing each other will play as to who goes. The final one coming on MX24. I'm just looking to see also if we'll see change in personnel. But it looks like both of them are in all of the roles.
It's going to be very. That's where it becomes very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing it to be a very tight game. If it's going to be that way. But anyways, look, this is a game. There are lots that can happen. A lot that you actually did not expect to happen, just like in the human form. It's okay. So now we are going to see. I think I've seen one switch, and I have a fair idea of what one person wants to do.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I see the traditional enter lineup with a 3-back system.
Yeah.
So, what is beautiful about FC these days? It wasn't there in the past. What's beautiful about FC these days is you can set 4 formations down. So if you score a first goal, in fact, if you start a game, you can use your balance formation. If you score a first goal and you want to be a lot more conservative, you can switch to that formation. If you're up by 2 and let's say it's 80 minutes, you know your opponent is trying to put all pressure, you can go to a defensive formation. There's another ultra defensive formation. So that's why you're seeing tactic 3 on the top. You can see Konka is ready for the moment. He wants different formations in different scenarios. So that's why I see him have 3 separate formations that he can go to for different scenarios that will come up in the game. So very, very intriguing parts as we're hearing the signals. Time is up for the formations. And if we leave them, they can use about an eye.
That's one thing that it's very interesting to see that it's been able to make its way into the gameplay that we have always loved to do. It's interesting.
Roles are very important, by the way. I mean, we can both play the same formation, but our roles are very, very key. This last year, when the roles were introduced, for the wingers, everybody. But I mean, there's other iterations like the half wing. But this year, everybody seems to be going with inside of the inside forward runs, where they'll be going in behind the striker and then try to get all of those. There you have it. We are good to go to do action. Like I said, Esports at the grand finals. They've both been in a situation like this before.
Okay.
It's not their first time at all. So I'm not expecting the nerves. I'm not expecting pressure to get to any of them. Keep it calm. Keep it composed. La Vista is somebody who loves a lot of skills. You heard from him here. Yeah. He has a social media channel where he's named it FIFA for the Needy. So
you mean Conquer?
Yeah, for the needy, and he shows you different variations of skill moves that you can use. So expect a little bit of showboating in there, but when maybe the pressure comes to life, can he continue to do that? Just a couple of things to get you to know the kind of players that you're facing. But Konka, for La Vista, all around the Ghanaian, somebody who's very direct, very solid defensively as well, gets the job done most of the times, and he's a guy that he'll be looking forward to getting into the next round of the competition as we short things up with the controller settings. So what you saw earlier was just the team formations and everything, but this time around, controller settings, seeing tactical defending, advanced defending, all the key things needed. You wouldn't want to go into the game in the first 5 minutes, the controller setting is wrong. That's true. You could have already considered a goal. So the guys are shored up, and then the kickoff as final on the way. Mind you, we'll have our other semi. Just this game, it's two-legged tie as we are a very first matchup in the semi-final. Konka taking on La Vista in a semi-final of this one. Both players already working with the Inter outfit. If you just joined us on that, it is a theme of the UEFA Champions League final, which will be happening later today. So there's a set of players that are using Inter, different sets of players working with Paris Saint-Germain. So early start and early days, usually look out for when the start is risking the start. Usually everybody wants to be calm, nobody wants to make mistakes and all of that. So you wouldn't see too many risks, but as the game progresses and you see some of the runners up front, as we see, I believe that's La Vista sending an early run up front.
Yeah, so La Vista is
the one in the darker colors.
No, the one in the red.
So with the red Keza.
Yeah, the red Keza, and the gentleman Konka is in the
blue Keza. Barella himself and Chahanoglu down the foot for actually both teams. So they've got a huge job in this one to just kind of marshal anything that the opposing attackers throw to them. Konka with the Marco. See a lot of creative runs. So being the first time that MX24 is having a live FC Esports broadcast, I'll try to break down the technical terms as easy as I can. So for the creative runs that you saw some triangle green lines going towards a direction. So it's just for creative runs. So if you trigger a through ball and you want to be specific where your player wants to run, you just flick your right stick and then you get him to run into a direction that you want to. That's just the creative runs that I was speaking of earlier. La Vista, who's been quiet in this first 20 minutes, will have a first crack at Konka's defense. Heel to heel in that moment, but it just seems like that ball went out of play. So you can see the pause immediately being cued. Tells you La Vista just had a couple of problems with the controller settings. Like I was speaking to Sedi earlier, you don't want to have wrong controller settings going into the game. It's quite lucky that that's all. The game is still at 0-0. DeMarco for Konka. Left hand side. So far, that's where all of the potential damage has been coming from. He's probing with space to 10. kind of looked like he had a space to shoot, but just went for the fake shot. Now has space to get away from the keeper. And that's a cheeky flipping us up. And I don't think La Vista was expecting that at all. I myself was shocked. What a turn. But we've kept seeing Konka is someone who's very... And his tricks just surprises every vital lead going into Vista. Have to respect around the gaming community. When La Vista scores first against you, it's nearly impossible to equalize against him. But this time around, he's on the other side of things, and you'll have to dig deep and probably get an equalizer here. Martinez. Space to shoot from, you'd say, Soma. It's already the start of what will look like series of attacks from La Vista 0-10. Martinez in the area, seeing a lot of control sprint dribbling, which will just get the ball at his feet a lot of time. Space to shoot, and the ricochet. Quite unfortunate sometimes. But La Vista will take that all day, every day. And you kind of feel like he deserves it. Well worked finish. But that block just kind of took it to a weird angle. If you played any version of FC, when I play Ultimate Team, when I play Night 5 overall, when I play normal kickoff, these things happen and you've got to be prepared for them. La Vista, great response after going to go down. 1-1 as expected. Both players neck and neck at this one. Well, for the pre-match discussions, we made a lot of emphasis about how these two guys know each other. If you weren't here earlier, I didn't hear all of that part. They played as teammates, they played as competitors, they've won things together. So the fact that the mind games will come to fore is very, very important in the sense that Konka knows how La Vista operates. Likewise for La Vista as well. He knows how, the fact that you can be in the mind of your opponent and know you have to have a few tricks up your sleeve. And we saw Konka kind of with his goal, just that inside of the box trickery. You cannot guess what he will do every single time, and that just gave him the edge earlier. But later on, La Vista with a wonderful response. How do you see that first half?
Well, I told you, very, very tight. Like I was expecting. It looks like they all are expecting. They are expecting the other to do something, and they know the counter. So they are still pumped, and I like what I'm seeing. But they've so far broken my. No, they've not broken. No, me. I said that they have scored 2
goals already.
Yeah, But if you actually tried this, go to www. And I hope that I want to play with Slack.
Really?
What if you are you want, look, I was about to see, it's good I stopped because I was about to say something that would have gotten us into trouble. It's actually good I stopped. But anyways, second half is upon us. We see what happens. Yeah, I'm geared for it too. Charlie, people are doing round and round. Cooking. Someone says it's cooking. Someone says it's doing baye. So Osofo and Chef, who gets it?
We get to find out in these last 45 minutes. Mind you, it's a 2-legged tie. So after this game, we are not done yet. They're actually playing. It's going to go very, very quickly as we'll get to see who gets to make the grand finals. Konka versus La Vista still live here on MX24 as we gear up towards the big one later on today. The UEFA Champions League final coming later today. Maybe this game is just a prelude to what happens in the Champions League final. Yes,
we'll
maybe.
See.
Yes,
we'll
maybe.
We'll see.
Jahad Oakley in that midfield. La Vista, latter part of that first half, in fact, you kind of felt like he was growing into the game. And you don't want a guy like that to get comfortable. A guy like that, when he gains confidence, he's one of the more difficult players to play against. 2 ball comes in, Pavard with space to work with, Konka. I've been seeing him a lot on these counter-attacking situations. But he kind of slows it down a little bit. And he waits to add more guys into the attack. It's such a cliche when you hear a lot of these things. They say, we always say recycle the ball. But it's so vital in any type of FC game that you play. Recycling the ball, which Konka is doing brilliantly right now, just looking for the space to exploit. But defensively, La Vista so sound. And the switching, second one switching, up to a level that only a few can get to. Barella, Martinez, 0-10, space to shoot for Konka, and he still turns around. He's just so comfortable in these areas. And he did get that pass, but the awareness, La Vista getting in the way, and it tells you La Vista kind of is playing a little bit of advanced defending, where he didn't have to just spam the box button where you see a defender stretch out his leg and maybe cause a possible penalty, as cool as you like Bastoni coming in there with a crucial tackle, a little bit of a heavy touch as that 20 minutes to go. Second half, this one has been as compared to the creative run. Konka has already shown us that he can do that already. Martinez, comfortable with it. And every time you do this, it's always important, but if you take too much time with it, the space was there to shoot, and he still didn't get the shot off. Brilliant recovery, La Vista, as you get it back. But my goodness, you've done like this. Well, sometimes when you're behind the controller, you used to operate watching. There's a little space for him to get it. But now the mind games come to play. It's like a kind of sort of bet. You feel there's a shot on 1-1 as we speak. And then this first leg tired, a bit too late. As the players go into the pauses for the last stints of the game, it tells you, you know what, there's this saying every single time. When you're trying something almost every time and it's not working, you've got to try different ways. And right now, we'll see a couple of changes from both sides as we head into the last 10 minutes of the game. What you see now is two people who really know each other well. They kind of cancel each other out. So you see Konka's dynamism in the box, which is coming to play, where he's holding on to the ball very well. The skill moves are actually working for him, but where the mind games from La Vista is coming in is when he creates the space to shoot. Immediately the space is there. In Konka's mind, it feels like the space is still closed out, but La Vista knows, yo, there's a space to shoot. I'll give him a little bit of time, make him think there's a space to shoot. Immediately gets him with a stand tackle and he wins back the ball. So in Konka's head a little, if he can get off of La Vista, maybe for the lacking prowess with that one when he's still with last 10 minutes. Everybody kind of just kitchen sink at it because there's a play for until the last 10 minutes, but just keep things to the second leg 1-1. You still give yourself DeMarco. Konka wait after De Vrij run, which is kind of interesting, very impressive one. You find and he's standing. Surely now this goes in. Oh my word, that is the pros and cons of using precision shooting. I'm telling you, in that position, if it was assisted shooting, 90% finish. But precision shooting, the word just explains itself. If you are not precise about it, it will go wayward. Then just so difficult in those moments. But Konka did everything right. Everything right. But just the last minute, couldn't get that shot away. Damn freeze. La Vista with surely the final chance of the day as he gives it up. And now we head into the second leg with things level at 1-1. Just what we wanted to see from both sides. I mean, for them, guys who've played through the FC scene for, I think both of them have been in the scene for like the same number of years, probably like 5 to 6 years already. And they've won things, they've been in finals, they've been in semi-finals. They know what to do in these moments. But in this last game, it kind of feels like a one-off game. Just like how the quarterfinal was going, with how this one has gone into the semi-final, second leg being 1-1. A one-off game, there's pressure, there's nerves. And even if you're a multiple-time champion like La Vista, the pressure can get to you. Even if you're a guy who has loads and loads of experience, pressure can get to you. And it's these pressure moments that we do live. Our last 90 in-game minutes, who will be still on change. Blue cares to start us off. Martinez, maybe we'll see a little bit of decisiveness in there on the 10 with Martinez. The leap, yes, has been magnificent. TSC always elevate, and there's Konka rolling back the years a little bit. With the defense splitting pass. Correa, far post of the goalkeeper. That time, he's not getting his hands to it. And the last two attempts are goal. Shows you how good precision shooting can be. And if you don't master it, how detrimental it can be to your attack. This time around, into the far corner, goalkeeper no chance. And La Vista leads once again. Angel Correa making that one count. Actually, Joaquin Correa making that one count. And Konka leading by 2-1. What a start to the second leg. I've seen both of them play. Trying to recall, we actually saw them play against each other too many times. Maybe training behind the scenes fine. Teammates, competitors, know that plays a lot. We'll see the old orthodox heel to heel. A skill move which has kind of been falling short in the ranks, like with the new ball school that's been introduced, the new flare nutmeg that's been introduced, the recent abuse of the stepovers. You don't see too much of the heel to heel, but when you see two OGs on the stage like that, you see moves coming to the fore once again. Bulldoze his way through a splitting pass, but unsuccessful. Great sequence once again. Konka is feeling himself for sure. If he gets another question here, this could be serious inroads towards the final. Just took too much time to execute, and you cannot do that in this game. And is now liable to a counter. With La Vista breaking away, Martinez takes two, and he invites the rest of the defenders just to scurry back and win back the ball. La Vista still with it. No, credit to Konka. I think he's weathered the storm very, very well. There are stints in the game, and I'm speaking of moments. When you are going up against a really good opponent, whatever you do, the game will give him moments. And the game has given Konka, also given La Vista moments, but Konka in these moments, another huge block at the back. Onto the pass, space to shoot. Series of blocks coming from Konka. Martinez once more, quick passing to confuse his opponent. Konka prevails once more. It's just been the nature of this game for it to go back and forth, with both players struggling to break through the stubborn defense. I think defense has won on the day. Offense, they've just not had it clicking, but defense has made it so difficult already. Can't hold on to it. About 10 minutes away from coming to a close in this first half of the second leg. Spot in the semi-final. We already have our two other semi-finals finalists waiting in the wings as we get the action to go down. Konka Boro! And just wide. He did everything right. You cannot blame Konka in that moment. Boro just kind of made the angle a little bit more difficult, but in that situation, that's the skill move I'd recommend. And took the shot away, but the angle went away from him. La Vista still holding on. Martinez just canceled the power shot a little bit. Saw a little bit of the animation come to play. Konka not falling for it at all. A minute to go. Surely the last attack in this first half. Martinez sends multiple runners. Konka, can he get that all-important question? Nobody has led by 2 goals or more in this game, as we'll head over to halftime in this one as well. End-to-end stuff from both players, as expected. Nobody able to pull away. But for La Vista, this is where the experience, the fact that he's been in these situations many more times than Konka. And when I speak of the experience and the pressure I've had to deal with, I'm speaking of a guy who went out of the country to play FC, and I mean played against the whole crowd who was against him and still came in third. Tells you how well he can deal with pressure and how good he is. But in these moments, when you're facing someone who knows you very well, it's a different ball game altogether. And we'll need to see if Konka can still hold on to it. There's La Vista still holding on to the ball. Kind of dribbles it out of play. Wow. Sometimes in tournaments like these, when you see this, you kind of just wonder to yourself, is it the nerves? Well, just maybe. Just maybe. Miketai and through ball for Korea. Has the pace to get away, but not from Dan Freeze, by the way. Chanoglu, another promising situation. Right on the edge of the box, I'd say is the most difficult part to navigate in FC. Any iteration, the fact that you can't have it your way all the time. La Vista in through on goal, but credit to Konka, bringing our goalkeeper out very early and just making things a lot more to Ram. Keza switching has been elite from both sides. At the start of the game, we saw it a lot from Konka. Knew how great he can be defensively as well. Paces as quickly as he can. Very, very important. But the fact that Konka, I mean, he's mixed a couple of things that this FC player. The fact that he can use skill moves to get out of difficult positions. We've already seen the roulette come into play. We've seen the step overs come into play. So using a lot of control dribbling. Just normal left-stick dribbling. Normal left-stick dribbling is also doing a lot of work for Konka in these moments as he's 20 minutes away. If he can hold on to a grand final. Chahanoglu on the run. Has options to find. I've seen a little bit of time. Well, I won't call it too early, but you know, LFC, if you don't try, you won't succeed. He's got to finish it off. And that could be the nail in the coffin. That could be it. That could be the goal that secures a grand final spot. Konka took his time and executed to perfection. Everybody in the studio here with me thought he was going to shoot with Lautaro Martinez, but composure, patience, and the fact that the pressure doesn't get to him. Konka up by 4 goals to 2 on that, and he's in a very strong position to. Wow, we've seen 2 heavyweights go at it, but of course we had to separate the boys from the men, and Konka sure looking like a very strong candidate to make the final now. As we head into the pause, now La Vista is in a situation where you have to throw everything he's got at it. So expect a lot of constant pressing. Even if it's not going to put you on constant pressure, expect a lot of manual pressing. If there's going to be the normal pressing with the deeper tactics as well, expect that from La Vista as we head into these last few minutes. I'm expecting in the next 10 minutes, a goal has to come for La Vista. It's probably all over. It's the dynamics of FC. The game tends to reward and the game tends to take away from you. If in the next 10 minutes you can't get a goal, yeah, I see it as right. But hey, we've seen great miracles happen. We see crazy things happen in FC. As we get back in game, Konka commanding possession now. 2 goals to the good in the tie. And now the only question left, can he hold on? You see faces, everybody logged in. Phil Canada holding on to the ball. A little bit of step over into space. Charles Buchanan sends the comes in. Excellent. Konka down to a T. Difficult. Holds on to it well. Commentators get possession. situation. It has to now. He gets into space. And there was it. Just like the other game where we saw our quarterfinalists miss a huge opportunity. I think that was that hope that La Vista was carrying all along just went away with how wild that shot went. And surely now with 3 minutes to go, we have a grand finalist. It is all but confirmed with the kind of performance that Konka has put up. You see him comfortable now. We are seeing everything that he teaches on social media about FC for the needy now come to play. Konka putting on one hell of a performance, and he's now one win away from becoming champion as La Vista, but it's just too late. Gets a consolation, but Konka has already got. He has sealed his spot in the next round of the competition. And as we draw closer and closer to see who we crown champion, both players have given us a spectacle where Konka will edge this one out. Signed, sealed, delivered by Konka. Once that was, remember, I kind of felt like La Vista was in the game, but getting into that second half, Konka seriously took the game away from La Vista. And there is that. I'm not sure the ref will give them any time to continue this game. For sure now, game will end. Konka will be your first Grand Final 24. Spectacular performance. It's what you expect. He's been here before. He's done that before. And he's now one win away from being the last man standing. Truly remarkable performance from Konka. He said he'd do it. I mean, when we spoke to him earlier before the game, he said he's getting back to the levels that he wants to get to. And you just saw glimpses of that as I'm joined by
congratulations, Konka. Congratulations. No, you have to go back to where you were. And then,
as we were.
Yeah, as we were. Yeah. As we were. Yes, now we are about to go back into the ring now. Ring announcer for the game. So after two bouts, 4 different halves, it turns out were you in the red or blue?
He was with the blue case, I believe. Yeah.
In the blue corner came Tops. But first of all, we'd like to speak to the gentleman who came here to be a star. But it's still a star. You are still a star in your room. You understand? The star for your house. Now, nobody go fit take come from you. But your man gets the better of you. Charlie, what happened?
Oh, what's a talk? We know one of games. Like, he knows how I play. I know how he plays. So when you look at the game, yeah, maybe some tactics or tricks I used, I would be able to beat another opponent. But because I trained with him and all, yeah, and he was a better player today. So kudos.
Better player, Konka. But one thing I'd like to bring to the fore. Come closer. Let's get closer to the camera. I want the camera to pick something out intentionally. So I've spoken to La Vista about 3 or 4 times. La Vista has always been cool, calm, collected, not a shred of sweat. Come this way for me.
said he wants to expose people today.
Oh no!
No, but look at Slimon's forehead.
I mean,
you are looking at his forehead. Have you seen yours? Come into the light. Let there be light.
And there was light.
It tells you how much effort goes into it. So, yeah.
But Konka, talk us through it. More wickedness?
Of course, I told you everything. I told you that he was joking, and I didn't think he was good enough to beat me today. He's quite good enough, but today, yeah.
Let's go in depth into the game a little bit. There were numerous situations where everybody tried to shoot. What was going through your mind in this?
I was just calculating him, studying how we. So once I got him, you saw the attacks, the directional runs. Yeah, and I fired him. And the composure in the last minute, I just stopped it.
In that last goal, were you anticipating that maybe you move the goalkeeper?
I was thinking there was quite a little space for the keeper to come or move the keeper. So a sweeper keeper or a keeper Keza. So like I just passed the ball, calm and composed. Then I just finished it off.
You see a lot of the technical terminologies being used. A lot of things go into becoming
Opponent
a
want
very
to
good player.
BBDYC for to use a cheat code.
All right, so we see Konka in the finals. Yeah, congratulations. But before you go, I have a question for you. What's your favorite retro game?
I don't have one. I don't have one.
Winning 11. I'll give you options. Winning 11.
No.
Okay, we were better Contra. Yeah.
Maybe Road Rash.
Yeah, Road Rash is retro.
Road Rash.
Yeah.
So Road Rash for you too.
Oh no, me probably Def Jam.
Def Jam.
Def Jam was elite. Def Jam was elite.
Oh, I'm coming to you. Lugongra, favorite retro game?
Scoring La Vista.
So there you had it. Scoring La Vista is his favorite retro game. Anyways, so there were other games. Sonic. Wait, do you consider Ludo a retro game? We'll talk about that.
V-Cop is a good shout.
That's true. Road Rash.
La Vista is a wicked guy.
Yeah, seems like our other semi-finalists are ready to go for us.
Let's get to it. So I can see Pounds about to pound. See Witty as well.
Well, guys are ready to go. Other semi-finalists, Pounds in action. You take on Amaki, I believe, as the two players look to find out who gets a face. Konka, who we just saw in action. This one, let's follow the same format. 3-minute half. Both legs are going to be fire, and this time we'll see the end of things. I didn't get to see it. I got to see Pounds' final. It lasted for 4-1-1-60. Very pivotal. I've already seen what he got. But the goalkeeper says, "It's what early big chance," but he just couldn't execute. What a start to the game already this has been. Both teams will have to be, I wouldn't call it controlled, because usually the game can get out of control sometimes. I mean, Konka looked controlled at a point in the game. He looked like he was controlling at first, but La Vista, when he plays chaotic, it can be difficult. And then semi-finals like these, the game can get chaotic at any point in time. So just live in the moment, and if the moment does come, make good use of it. Amaki tells everybody he's here to stay. Brilliant as he rifles it through the roof of the net. And we have an opener at 17 minutes in. Amaki makes a huge, what a start to the game this one has been already. Go the run on the left-hand side. I almost felt like maybe it was offside, but it was well timed. And when you see runs like that and well-timed passes, it tells you the guy's been practicing on it. When I immediately came on the broadcast, I told you one thing I was looking out for was the new names. Guys that I haven't seen too many times in the AFC scene, making a lot of noise. And Amaki is one of those guys. I'm just hoping that he can keep this up, because the guy's playing actually against, recently signed onto an esports team. There's a reason why they made that kind of signing in situations like these. So I'm expecting Pound to probably give a strong response as you come on there. Marquinhos just getting in the way. Man, key interception, I'd call that, of the game. Has been like the constant feature up top. And first off, 95 overall, you have to have somebody that has the height. I think it's very important in these situations, because everybody's attributes are balanced. One of the few attributes that you can't have everybody have the same is the heading ability and the fact that he can dominate aerially. And 95 overall, you do not have the use of play styles. If you play normal exhibition mode or ultimate team, you see play styles like what you've got finesse plus and all of those things. This time around, everybody's on the balanced play style. Nothing to show for it. Witty almost making it count once again. Bakola can't hold on to the ball as he almost hasn't been as comfortable as he'd like in these first few minutes. Great before this fan with a very dominant, I believe, as that first half comes to a close. Very entertaining from Witty's point of view. I mean, he's looked dynamic up top. It's not, I wouldn't call it predictable, but he's looked as direct as he can be. Just the through balls, getting in behind, shoot across goal, and he's always had various opportunities to score. Up by a goal to nil, and deservedly so. A tonic build up from the back from Witty, who's looking to, you can't blame him with the way he's playing now. When you're that comfortable in the lead, I wouldn't call a 1-0 lead comfortable, but it's a two-legged test. So even if you're up by a goal to nil, then it breathes a little bit, and I think he's just taking control of the game and taking a stand with that one. But on the other hand, Pounds looking to respond. Boro scooping the area. I haven't seen too much of that skill move being utilized today, but he just couldn't capitalize in those moments. Then Bailey, Zayemi went to back. I mean, if there was the play styles, I would have called Pacho's tackle the bruiser play style being put to good use. But no play styles here, so it's just the brute strength of the PSG defender coming to the fore for Witty as he wins the ball back. Bakola. That's interesting. Getting Bakola in that midfield position is kind of an interesting one. He's playing in a wing position, but through the midfield. Well, Vitinha tells you, let's give the play a little bit more narrower. As Pounds had the runner, just didn't find him, or maybe there's a better option. Just rushed it, in my opinion, as we head on the counter. Pounds. Look, I think counter-attacking situations sometimes in FC25 can be exaggerated a little bit, in the sense that we are going on the counter and you see just two defenders, you almost feel like, if I do one thing, that will be a Pounds breaks through. And this is mind games at its best. The run that was made into the box, it kind of felt like Witty was taking a gamble with that one. Should I close him down? Should I just go down that line and track the pass? In the end, he decided to go for the tackle and he missed. And Pounds, well, taking full advantage. And we are level just like our other semi-final. We are locked in at 1-1 in our first leg. Vitinha. Pimbe, who's very high up the pitch now. He really wants this way now. Now Pimbe gets back in position. And that was very interesting. Like throwing your defender in can be costly, but can also be very, very rewarding. Then Bailey. Down the times that works, sometimes that doesn't end. That's where you two have a different style and an approach of the game. So in that player line situation, you can see someone who's going with the player look. Oh. Speaking of being comfortable, it's Marquinhos of all people getting Witty his goal back. He just worked this way brilliantly, and he got the defender in the most comfortable position ever. No pressure around. Slots calmly home, and he's up by 2-1 now. Pounds, to be honest with you, he hasn't put out the best of performances yet. Kind of feels like his attack has been stale, relying a little bit too much on the skill moves to break through the defense. Look, skill moves are all good, but the moments in which you use them, and you've got to kind of create your scenarios in which you use your skill. So your passing has to be very good. You take a very good example of Konka's game. Passes a lot, and the quick passing gets him into a really good position. And then now he relies on the skill move and the dribbling. Witty gets through, goal again. Donnarumma big. That could be a save. That gives Pounds something to hold on to in the second leg as it comes to a close. What a first leg that was. As entertaining as it can be. End-to-end stuff. Witty. Just getting the better of his opponent. And now in a strong position to be in our grand final. What a game that one was. And it's a game where you're seeing different play styles match. So Witty wants to play a lot more narrower. And you see where the likes of Bakola and Debele are all playing in the middle, where he wants to control affairs. But for Pounds, kind of feels like he's comfortable with beating his man. So he wants to play on the wing, go one-on-one a little bit with the fullbacks, but he just hasn't had the better of his opponent to our all crucial second leg game. Hakimi. Pounds now, can he respond? He needs a goal, and he needs it now. Bakola through the middle. We haven't seen too much time finishing in these games. But even that time, kind of felt like he timed it red, which just implicates that things are off a little bit. 4 Pounds over the top through ball. That was close. Very close, in fact. Kolomwani surely is in on goal over the top. A brilliant, brilliant finish. As subtle as you'd like. Through balls. You know what? I was expecting more of the first time through balls. But, yo, these ones work. Where the 10 kind of just beats the opponent. And it just got that wide gaping space and a through ball. Working to perfection. We are back on level terms. And it's Pounds to Witty to Pounds. Feels like momentum has kind of shifted a bit. Vitinha turning in the area. We'll get more guys into possession. Kolomwani on the 10, just tried to bend into the far corner. But now you see when guys get a little bit more confident. Guys who, I think for Pounds, I've seen him a lot online. And online, all you do is play Ultimate Team. But this place kind of feels like a different ball game. 95 overall with kickoff teams feels like a different ball game. But he needs some time to get into the game. That's just beautiful. It's what you do when you're under the cosh. And the best players usually prevail in tight spaces. Pounds makes it count. And Witty, for the very first time in the game, is down by a goal. What a turnaround. And he just tweeted. Now that's the first time through ball. Speaking of, this came a little bit too late. But Pounds now, he's roaring. I mean, his hands are feeling tingly at this point. You know what? When you're in his situation, where you've made a comeback in just like, what, 20 minutes, you feel like you're on the top of the world. You can do anything within this game. And that's how the Provella man feels at this moment. Kolomwani for Witty, who's not shied away from the offense so far.
Hi, boy.
Ruiz, Bakola, step over, just kind of baiting his opponent a little bit. Mind games, and it works a lot of times. We kind of saw it with Coca and La Vista in those last few minutes. Pounds just seems to be leaning into that position a little bit. So far, 2 things that I feel like it works a lot in FC that I haven't seen is probably number 1, Trevellis. Nobody has kind of attempted. Maybe with 95 overall because that player doesn't have the play styles. Well, speaking of something that usually works, down the byline, the extra pass, and there it is. 2 goals to the good in the tie, and this is as comfortable as it can get. Pounds. He has a full grip of the game now, and now Witty with a serious task on his hands. This has been, the tables do turn, and when you are the one in Witty's position where you feel like nothing is working for you, it can always be difficult to get out from, especially playing a really great player like Pounds. Ruiz, Zaire Emery, that's just quick passing, and it leads up to another 4 in the second leg. He's at like 3 on the aggregate score sheet, and Pounds, he's truly feeling himself. What a difference 10 minutes can make. Those first 10 minutes got 2 really important goals with class. Wow, and he's got everybody in the studios. Without quickly saying this game, the quality of players always show when they are in tight situations. And Pounds, who was down by a goal early on in the series, which kind of feels like so far back, now has turned over things and has a strong chance of facing Konka in the finals. And you know what? I love this dynamic. When one semi-finalist has already played in Konka, he's already been in the final, now he's watching the other semi-finalists play. So Pounds got the chance to watch Konka earlier, so he's seen a couple of things that Konka has done that gives him success. And in his mind, he's thinking to himself, yo, if I can win my semi-final and I get to that final, these are a couple of things that I can do to counter what Konka will do. And now Konka gets a chance to also watch Pounds and play. I'm sure he'd be very impressed with what you see. You know, their last second almost coming to play. That would have surely probably been part of the goal of the tournament catalog. Amazing tournament this one has been. As we head into the final, Mendes is actually now or never for Wit to go back. And for now, Pounds is just comfortable holding on to it. Barcola. Oh, that's just beautiful. That is FC on a very different level. Pounds, he's putting on a show for every 5. Who could have predicted this after how that first leg went? How cruel FC can be. Just a couple of minutes ago, Witty looked like a guy who could not be touched. And now, Pounds in a very advantageous position. Well. It's what it's, and you almost feel like he's done enough to get himself, but like always, crazier things have happened. But how Pounds is controlling affairs now, holding on to the ball, just beating all of the runs. It's just superb to watch him in play. It's attacking display, and attacking display that you just can't stop. And you just got to admire and just give him all of the salute for Witty. He just hasn't been able to cope with the intensity of the level of the game. And with FC, the moments, like the first 10 minutes or a 15-minute stretch in the game, the intensity tends to switch. And if you do not cope with that intensity, you will always be punished. And I feel like that's what happened to Witty right now. Pounds switch up the intensity a little bit, and Witty just hasn't been in there. As another chance goes back, it kind of writes the story of this game for Witty. Hasn't been able to create chances in this, to be honest with you. And it's staring feet as we speak. Emery, 10 minutes ago, very contrasting semi-finals that we've seen from all of the players. Like, very tight one from Konka and Ella Vista, and this one feels like a one-sided affair. Yo, if you were here for the first leg, you wouldn't have predicted that this is how this one would end. But 2 different semi-finals that this one has been, and a mad final coming up. It's all in anticipation for what will happen later on today. Inter, PSG, UEFA Champions League final on the line. And you know, virtually, this one has been dusted. There's a little bit of icing on the cake from Pounds, and you see him smiling or short everybody and all of what this guy has done and what he's been able to show you, that there's levels to this game. FC, there's always a little bit of a skill gap. And right now, the skill gap clearly showing. That's why Provella Esports got their hands on this man. And that is why he produces when the lights are brightest. It's 6 in the second leg. Who would have ever thought? The beauty of FC, the beauty of our live production right here. It's been a wonderful, wonderful tournament so far. Players who've given it everything that they've got. Players who've shown us that on any given day, on any given night, they can produce. And Pounds, who started slow, Pounds who kind of felt like he needed time to just get himself into the game. And with time, he's worked his way back into the good graces of FC, I'll call it, because the good graces of FC means you scored 2 goals in quick succession, and now things are just rolling. They're just bouncing off of your fingers, and it just comes to play for him. And that will be that. He's put the stamp all over this game. 7 goals to 1. What a performance that was from Pounds, as he will be your other semi-finalist. Truly remarkable performance, truly amazing performance. 2 really gifted players, as we'll get to speak to them in a couple of minutes. Hopefully we get Sedi here to get all of the thoughts, but amazing stuff. There's stints in the game where you've got to take notes. If you're playing FC at any level and you've watched this game, I think you have to be there and say, yo, I can learn a couple of things from these guys. First, I'll start off with Witty. The runs for me was exquisite, especially in that first leg. Kind of caught Pounds a little bit off guard, but for Pounds, you just got to give credit to him in the way he was using the skill moves in some positions. Borrow scoop, he had it unlocked, a lot of different other things coming to the fore for him. Now I can get a chance to speak to the guys. First off, congratulations to Pounds. What a performance that was. How are you feeling after making the final?
Oh, I'm feeling very good. So I'm taking this momentum to the final.
Amazing stuff. Let me get to Witty a little bit. First leg, it felt like you were in control, but the game got away from you.
So, me being a typical Barcelona fan, I think this same thing has been happening to us. I mean, from 2017 downwards. You see, we win the first leg, and then out of complacency and stuff like that, we bottled the second leg. I think the same thing happened here. It was a tight game. I really loved it, and it is good. Yes.
You see, very honest assertions from Witty. Just kind of liking the e-sport to the traditional sport. Let's get into that second leg a little bit. Was there a tactical switch? Was there a mindset switch? Because there are a lot of things that happens with these, but what was that switch for you?
Oh, when it comes to comebacks, you are just supposed to not concede. So your chance will come, so you just don't concede. When you score, your chance to come back.
Well, you're getting into the final now. I'm sure we'll be speaking to Konka here with you, but first thoughts on how that final will be with Konka coming up.
Okay, I watched his semi-final game, and it will be a tough match, but I'm hoping to.
Well, so far, Pounds is not revealing anything. Hopefully, we'll get Konka here. He will be able to give us a lot. But congratulations to you, Witty. It was great having you here. We'll see you some other time. I'm sure you come back on here for all of your prizes. We'll see you later on. But what a day has been. You can now go and then have your seat. It gave us a truly wonderful performance. This is what playing the game that we love is all about. Like the details, the basics of the game, passing, unlock, the fact that he can wriggle his way out of skill moves, that is Pounds was unlocked. You saw Boros could come to play. I didn't see a lot of player locks, but I think I did see from Witty once in the game. But just the intricate details for me, this makes it a plus tournament. It's been lovely having all of you here, but we are going to the ultimate game. The game where everybody's been waiting for. The game which will see and determine who will walk away here a champion. And the two guys I believe are getting ready for the big showdown. Pounds, Konka. Let me start off with Konka. When you heard me speaking about him, his game against Labista, I said he's been here before, he's done that before. Mind you, in the finals, he's also done that before. Multiple tournament winner. But usually in games like this, all of those accolades, this is the game that you've got to focus on. He's taking on Pounds, and that could be very old school versus new school. Konka has been here for a very long time. Pounds, just a couple of years into the scene. Old school versus new school. Who wins is the big question. It will be very fun to watch them go at it as we see them get into their slots, and then hopefully we get our final to go down. I've enjoyed every single game that I've been watching. I saw Starson in action. I think he was good. I think he was very, very tactical about how the way he played. I think he's also one of those OGs around, but I saw him adapting to the new levels and everything, all of the iterations of FC that we've seen. So that's credit to him. I've seen other guys like Bista, who we saw in the semi-final. I think he was also very, very good. So there's different versions of the gameplay that you kind of see and be like, yo, these guys deserve all of the love. I think they've been excellent. Now we'll get a chance to speak to our finalists. Before they go into any tactical stuff, Konka, you've kind of rested a little bit after that semi-final. You've watched Pounds play. Yeah. First impressions about him.
Well, he's good.
He's good. Now, the thing is, it's experience against, I wouldn't call it inexperience, the new gen. Yeah, the old gen. You think?
Of course, of course. Why not? I still have some things that I saw him. I'm open to him. I'm ready to kill him. I'm ready to spend pounds.
He says he's ready to spend pounds. And we saw your game against Witty, and you look like your skill moves a lot. But we are speaking of one of the true OGs when it comes to dribbling in the game. You face a direct guy in Witty. This guy is a very skillful way to be taking the when you're playing him.
So I'll just maintain my game. I don't have to change anything. I'll just maintain.
Says you maintain his game. Now, the final, there's a lot of pressure on it. Question for you.
Let me catch
Oh, wow. Said he has a different dynamic for us.
Yeah, so
there's a toss.
Okay.
So tails for you.
And what's this for?
Said he. Yes. What are you trying to introduce for our players?
You want to give me pounds? You want to give me pounds?
I want to give you pounds.
I want to give me pounds.
That
this is City, so.
Convert it.
You got
a baby.
But wait, so tails, yeah.
So he chose first, right?
Yeah.
For his pounds, so let him choose. It doesn't matter. So okay.
What are we talking for?
I told you it doesn't matter. Hold on. I told you it doesn't matter.
Anyway, you
know what is about to happen.
So now, Sadie, explain to us why we toss.
So I was tossing not necessarily for who would win, but an aggregate score. Or is yes. So I want first half correct score. When you get first half correct score right, I owe you a beverage.
Wow.
Yeah, a non-alcoholic beverage. So correct score first half.
Thank you.
3-0 against him.
3-0.
Charlie, see, it check like your people, they are coming to fight Kung Fu Panda series because 2-0, 3-0. Is it going to be ultra attacking or
I like those strategies. Should be fun.
Old school, new school.
Old school, new school. Old school, new school.
And actually, the guys back there were making cases for why they think each of them should win. That was what I was doing. You understand? So I was listening, and people were telling me that, oh, Charlie, Pounds, new school, oh, the way they do, I can't, maybe I'll say, and then it's original.
Yeah.
And then, you know, chef cooking, Chef Onwanyama. They also mentioned his name as well, that, oh, the way they doing things from the past. So it's more like past versus future. But we are looking for a champion for the present. So we'll see what happens. No, I can't actually.
Do you think what we see happen on today?
When
whoever wins.
When the final score comes out, I'll tell you. I have a couple of theories. Don't worry.
Well, now said these theories will have to be put into practicality. We'll leave them to get to the set and then begin the final. As we'll get to see who wins. So Konka, you can get to your desk.
Shake your hands. All the best.
The sportsmanship very, very important.
So Charlie, we've come to the final, the big one. But remember that each and everyone who partook in the competition will be getting something special from us. So after the final, we'll present all the prizes and we'll get. Oh, Charlie, listen. The special things in the box. I am not allowed to say, but you're going to get stuff from Betway. You're going to get stuff from Jibu as well. So. Temuchuku, you understand? Temuchuku. But Look. Where's your money?
I can't put my money on anybody.
Okay, he can't put his money on anyone, but you're joining
Today,
the stream.
bet you, I'm sorry, I'm not putting money on anybody.
Join the stream and yes, social media platforms, be it Facebook, be it X, be it YouTube. You can actually also watch this particular game that's about to happen. So you can gather the boys, gather the kids, let them learn a thing or two. Esports, it's the next biggest thing with regards to sports and disciplines across the globe. We'll get to talk a little more about it much later. But anyways, slactical, no, I'm trying to minimize the words. Simple. Which tactics do you expect them to deploy? Let me just cut it.
Just off the top of my head, from what I've seen from Konka, Konka wants to play a little bit of a chaotic game as compared to what we've seen from Pounds. And even Pounds said himself, he wants to play balance, he wants to play control. So chaos versus control, when we mix that together, I don't know what we are getting, but it should be a very, very intriguing game. I think both guys deserve to be in the final. We'll see probably similar formations with the 4-4-2-3-1, 4-4-1 on which I know Pounds likes a lot. But if they both get going, if the offense heats up, and mind you, the final is just one leg, 5 minutes. So you have to do your business now. So the thing is, Pounds needed some time to get into the game for the second leg and now blew the game away. But Konka started the job right after. It tells you in that one game that could count for Konka. So just a lot of things to come into play.
A lot of things to come into play. So this is actually the first time today that Paris Saint-Germain will be playing.
Yeah.
So would we see some variation due to the strength of some particular others? Because so far we've been doing equals, but now it's a bit different. Yeah, it is equal in a different term in FC technicality, in the fact that they're playing for the base, everybody's on the 95 overall. But I've spoken of some key parts in the game that you can exploit very well, using your tall players. Your players, if you've got tall players on the bench, they're doing a very good job. I'm seeing Bastoni in the line on good height, so he can match up to Column 1, who's also very, very tall on that to play with how the aerial abilities. PSG's midfielders, it kind of feels like only Barra has medium heights in there, but a huge guy. So that's a to go on in there, but all about it, but the players, the different things. Next, we are just adding and subtract. We see what happens. Gets to win it all. It's the final of the FC25 competition. That was powered by GGC, in partnership with MX24, and was sponsored by Betway and and Slimer has been here, so you reckon our game comes on? Yeah, I reckon. All right, now they run away. Oh no. One thing about me is I never shy away from a challenge, you know. I really don't know the capabilities you've got in that regard. You also don't know my capabilities. So we are all playing a game of being coy. But we are ready to go. Sly. The one we've all been waiting for, the one that has everybody logged in to see what happens. Your grand final live on MX24. We've spoken about the potential of esports. If you've been watching the VGA esports show, which has already gone live for today, if you tuned in, thumbs up to you. I'll probably go live later on today. Thumbs up to you. This is all we are talking about. The fact that we can have players whose IQ in the game top notch. We have two of the very best here in our ultimate game for our ultimate showdown. Konka versus Pounds in our final live on MX24. PSG enter Champions League final virtually. We kick off. Konka will be rocking with Inter Milan, who've been doing the damage for him for the start to finish. He'll be hoping that he can continue in the same vein. Pounds, who we just saw demolish his opponent Witty, will be looking to also be as dominant as he can be as the final kicks off. Usually finals, the first 10 minutes can dictate how the final would go. I'm expecting it to be as cagey as possible. Not too many, you know what, risk in the final, because Charlie, usually when you're playing FC and you take too many risks in the first few minutes, especially in the final, and it goes against you, getting out of that can be very, very.
on the attack now. First time we'll see him just put up some passes together. Two guys who offensively are up there with the very best in the country, and I'm expecting some very intriguing things to happen. Korea for Konka. Konka, you've got to take note of it, the fact that he can cancel the shots a lot of times. We saw it against La Vista. I think we probably see it here today. So on the defensive end of the side, yeah, I expect aware and as alert as possible. Pounds on the other hand, he can be direct. He can be as tricky as possible because I think he's got more skill moves in his bag actually as compared to Konka. Konka just doing it the old-fashioned way with left stick dribbling, control sprint dribbling, and fake shots in the box. As we'll see him probe early on in these stages. First 10 minutes gone. No, very, very KG starts in our grand final. Barcola, two runners, one for the decoy, one for the main one, and he opens up space a little bit for Pounds to execute. Takes his time with this one. Pass into Barcola. That's beautiful. That time around, though, the defensive stance really, really important. The jockey movement. I've been speaking about jockey all day long, but you know what? It's been crucial in these moments. Konka has done a really great job of jockey. Look, I think jockey, the introduction of the speed jockey also makes it very interesting. I know a lot of people who defend with just their L2 and just the jockey, but in and around that 18-yard area, if you add that speed jockey and you close down to your man quicker, I think you have the edge over your opponent, and I'm seeing Konka do that a lot of times, and that could be a huge reason why so far he hasn't conceded any goal, but still under serious threat here. Kolomoani holding on to the ball. Barcola goes wide into Zaire. Emery just tries to get it back. Wow. So far, you know what? Give credit to Konka. In moments like those, sometimes you can hesitate and just press on the stand tackle button, and there you have it. You give away a penalty. But the fact that he's kept composed and he's using the defensive time into the best. First big shot comes away. Kind of red times here a little bit, but goalkeeper equal to the task. Mind you, in our grand final, it's only one leg. 5-minute half leg. So just one leg to crown our champion here today. Unlike our semi-finals, which had 3 minutes for both legs, just one game to decide who walks home as a champion. Barcola through! Pounds! He has made the chance, and after 6 versions of attack, has been rewarded heavily. This is something that only the true great players can do. Let's take a look at this goal. Immediately he gets the ball there with Barcola. He's got two options in his mind. The fact that when he had the ball with Barcola, Konka tried to play a little bit of mind game. Shifted the goalkeeper to the right a little bit, but Pounds so smart, waiting for the goalkeeper movement, near post, and there you have it, up by a goal to nil. The detailing, very, very important. And Pounds leads by a goal to nil. Wow. We told you the grand final, it's like picking a needle out of a haystack with these details. They are difficult to notice, but when you look closely, these players have got what it takes to compete at the very highest level. Pounds, very important start to this game. Thuram for Konka. I'll say it time and time again. He's been in a situation like this before. This is not the very first time he's gone down by a goal in the final. Mind you, he played the final against a great wonder kid. I don't think playing against Pounds is one that should be a lot more scary to him, because, I mean, when you play against truly one of the very best ever, this should be something that you can take care of. But every final is a different one, and you almost feel like Pounds is bringing a different dynamic to this game, and Konka so far hasn't been able to handle. Thuram, creative run. Çalhanoğlu, patient with it. Not rushing at all, and that's a good thing from Konka. Usually players panic when they are down by a goal in the final. But Konka just tries to use the patience to almost break down that defense. Konka looks promising once again. DeMarco, you know what, when he sent that run earlier, he sent 2 runners. He sent Correa and then DeMarco. So you almost felt like the left back was the decoy. He ended up being the main guy when the ball got to him. It just came a little bit too late, and it was deemed as offside as we're a minute to go before the first half comes to a close. Martinez, Konka on the through ball. Surely our last attack of this first half. He has someone to just kind of locate in that area, but he just took too much time on it, and Pounds makes sure he goes into the house still leading. It's what the best players do. They are taking notice of the time and the moment, and he knows it's the last attack of that first half, and he's made really good use of that defensively. Bakola. Pounds again. That time, Bissek steps in the way. Konka now getting into the groove of the game a little bit. Yes, the transition from defense into the attack a lot more smoother as compared to before. Creative run comes in there, just offside. Barella on the 10. Correa holding on to it. Konka probing and probing. It looks like he might just be able to break through. Not yet though. Mkhitaryan. Konka looking for the space to exploit. And so far, it's been one hell of a defensive breakthrough. But those are the passes that you want. And it's what he does all day, every day. Lautaro Martinez, of course, on the score sheet. Konka, he was never going to let this one go easy for me. It is the pass for me. It is out of this world to be able to get through that defense. Wow. It is truly amazing to watch these guys play. You almost felt like Konka was taking too much time recycling. The whole time he just had one idea. Play that direct pass in. I don't know if that was driven. It didn't feel like it was driven, but it was beautiful to watch. Pounds almost having the best response he could have ever. Great final that we've seen already, and it happens every time I'm at an esports event. Like always, the players have put in the performances, and the final usually disappoints. Thuram on the 10, can't get the pass to go down as he'd like. Through ball will come in. Pounds, but a good use of it. Ruiz 10. Oh, Konka not phased at all by any trickery that Pounds has got, but it's a band for band kind of thing. Both players attacking vehemently so far. Konka, can he use this momentum to his favor? Through ball comes in, Moani, Pounds, and that's our first big miss of the day. And mentally, could that make a difference? In game, of course it could, but to both players, it could give Konka serious boost, and for Pounds, it could really derail him. But you've got to have the mentality of a guy that has a bounce back, and he's just got to forget about anything that happened in that moment. What an opportunity to go up ahead once again. Pounds. Has some defending to do now. Mkhitaryan. They're so patient with it. This is what we saw when the goal came, where he just sent so many runners to a difficult to track, and then he does it again. Çalhanoğlu, you can't fall for the bait. You cannot fall for the bait if you are the defender. And you almost feel like it could get into panic stations for Pounds, but he's held his own so far. Barella. It's been 5 minutes of constant pressure from Konka as he went back. Live here on MX24, we brought you some amazing eSport action like we promised on multiple occasions. If you were following the VGA eSport show, we told you this one was going to be incredible. And it has truly lived up to the hype. Last 15 minutes ago, still nothing to separate both guys as Konka just gives it away. Holds on to it now with the press. He's rewarded. Thuram! It's been a long time since I saw that kind of skill move. And it tells you Konka is truly an OG. L1 into the fake shot. I haven't seen that in forever. And there goes Pounds. Oh, the new gen breakthrough. Dembele, lost the pass. It's a Colomone. Could that be that? Could that be the dagger? Pounds. He's pounced on the occasion, taking every sting out of the game now for Konka. Methodicals, you like the lofted pass, they look like the right pass to give, but they ended up creating the perfect opportunity. Slots it far post, and he lead back. What a turnaround. Pounds. He's 9 minutes away. He's 9 minutes away from being our grand final champion here. From being the last man standing. And in these 9 minutes, it could be the longest 9 minutes in he's ever played. Because you know the press is coming from Konka. You know Konka is doing everything in the kitchen sink, but that's impressive for Pounds. You win it with Barcola. Mendes, the clock now ticking in favor of Pounds. It takes some time off the clock, very understandable. But it's now up everybody in front and go for the press. I'm sure he's faced the situation again as he'll break through. 2v1 situation. Could this be the goal to seal it? Pass it to Mohan, and that will be that. There's the goal that seals it. There's the goal that will surely give Pounds the trophy. It is truly understanding the game in these moments. Shook all of the pressure and the passes breaking through that defense. And Pounds will be your man. Pounds, who a lot of people they have winning this one. Pounds, an underdog throughout. And Pounds will win his first ever trophy for Provella Esports. Pounds will be your champion here live on MX24. What a journey it's been for him. What a tournament it's been for him. And there you have it, the man standing alone. The man who's done truly the impossible. What a game. What a game. It deserves a final. This game definitely deserves to be a final. Wow.
A lot of teams here getting things done, but that was hard. That's what we call that's hard. That's hard. Not the person we actually expected to win. But where people were expecting someone to beat someone, they ended up being pounded. It's interesting final.
I mean, you love every minute of it, and I hope you at home also enjoy it, because as in the studios you can hear the ambience coming from everybody. It's been marvelous so far. It's been marvelous. You think PSG wins today with what we see?
Well, so let me give you my so guys, calm down. Somebody down for me in the studios a bit. Don't worry. You in particular, when I was talking about my favorite rapper, no, hold on. You, in fact, come.
Let me sell your own pounds. God bless for the pounds.
Calm down.
We are playing the contract. We are not talking about that. We are pounding the contract. We pound the contract. We don't play. Pounds of a dollar. Hey, pounds of a dollar.
Guy, you two come.
See this body more.
Don't pass it. Come. Now. Before the
what if the contract is Calabash?
Before the tournament, you were also a participant.
Yeah, sure.
Who were you expecting to win?
Definitely, my boy. I told you.
Who picked you out?
What's his name?
The
guy. Yeah, I do. What's his name? Who?
Yeah, also. And they
What's it conquer? Any pounds? Now we are not playing the conquer. We are pounding the conquer.
You are pounding the conquer. Where is La Besta? La Besta, come. AKA coach. Yeah. Come. Change to flat 4-4-2. Yeah, brah. So talk to me as a coach from the losing side. What happened? What made you to prompt him to change to 4-4-2, after which he received another goal?
So I think the instruction couldn't get on the pitch. That is why he was not able to equalize, because there was not enough time for the tactics and mentality. I think the half time they were supposed to rest and see their coaches for tactics and mentalities or anything, but it didn't come out. That's why it went how it went.
It went how it went. So okay, better luck next time.
Yeah, and congratulations to Pounce.
The one shaking people, so let me also shake.
Congratulations to Pounce. He's
wonderful. I'll call you back, and then we get to talk. So Solomon will join me here. So Solomon, we will be giving out prizes. Yes, and for you, it's been an interesting competition from my part. But how did you gauge what we just saw?
In a nutshell, I would say it was amazing. And as the gamers I always tell the gamers, I always want a new face, a new name to emerge the winner, so that anytime anyone watching us don't feel the names keeps on repeating. Like you said, it was between the old and the new generation. Now we have a new name. So anyone at home, you also have the chance to come and win a tournament like this. So basically for me, I'm happy how it turns out, and I'm happy it's going to a new name. And I mean, we are looking forward for good and better tournaments also ahead.
Wonderful, thank you, Solo. But you'll be helping me from the background, mentioning the names of the contestants in the manner in which they went out, so that they come for their prizes. And you leave the 4 for me, because their package is actually different.
Well, I'll do that.
Right. So we can get away with it. So off you go, underway. So I'll get to talk to the Jesse, come through. Jesse, come. Go this way. Yeah, go this way and come. Yeah, so today, Charlie, we cool time here. So I'm being joined by the theorist, football theorist. He propounds a lot of football theories. But Charlie, how would you appreciate what you just saw?
Oh, I think it's incredible. I've seen a lot of people play FIFA, but then, Charlie, this is on another level. I thought I was good, but Charlie, you always think you are good until you go out. People are better, way better. I'm impressed.
You are impressed.
Yeah. I'm very, very sure when I sit together with you, I'm going to kill you.
I was waiting for that, guys. You can stick and stay. Very soon we'll be getting to my section, which is my exhibition match. Coming through with my exhibition match, booked me, Messi and the Ronaldo got the skills of Eden Hazard in his prime. Real Madrid, no derby. Oh no, it was injury hazard. Konka, you sit down. I'll get to you in a bit. You sit down. I can see Konka is stand. Yeah, he could not beat pounds. He could not beat pounds like the way the CD is doing to the pound. Yeah, he could not beat pounds. He actually was beaten by the pound. Okay, he was what? Shaped. No problem. Pounds. Thank you. Wait and start presenting some prizes. Yeah, so I'm doing it for the sponsors as well. So you come through, and then when you come through, you shake my hands. And where is my photographer? Where me photographer them at? Where me photographer them at? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It's we got this. Don't worry. So when me photo them, oh, Charlie Conquer. Oh, Ebefa, why? Ebefa, don't worry. People like me are there, you score them. Why? Ebefa, why? Don't worry. All right. To it. I told you, we have packages for one. Yeah. So everybody, yeah. So the packages are here. Meba, I'm coming. I'll start sharing. Yeah. But if you see your package is too beautiful, you can give it to me as well. I'll collect it for safekeeping. For safekeeping. Now let's get to it. Yes. So when you come, you take your package and yeah. So your name is. Oh, come this way. Don't be shy of the camera. Fine boy. You want to say hi to? Oh, you don't have.
I don't have anything to say for now. I'm sad.
You are sad. Why are you sad?
Due to some one or reasons, I couldn't make it to the final or whatever.
No, speak up for me.
I said I'm very sad, so I can't talk too much.
Oh, okay. But listen, guys, everybody inside the studio, let's put up our hands and give him a round of applause. Reason being, he came all the way from Winneba to take part in this competition. So, Charlie, round of applause for him. Round of applause. If you be man, left your home, then go beat somebody for a home. That be what he did. Charlie, congrats. Charlie, next one. So clap for him as he walks away. Charlie, he try, yeah, to come all the way from Winneba. Yeah, and I'll be his manager going forward. I have some things to add. All right. So it's because he sat in the vehicle for a long time. You know, the conditions were not pleasant for his stamp. And don't worry, let's get to it. So your name?
Benno.
You have to speak up for me.
Benno.
Charlie, what happened to you?
Well, it's enlightening for me. I mean, it's an opportunity to probably learn from the best and also better myself. So thank you to you guys for organizing this program. Thank you.
Wonderful. So where are you coming from?
Tema.
Charlie, international. Yeah, Tema. If it is rap like them, between Pempedempa. Congratulations, Charlie. Okay. Ben will come this way for me. Charlie. All right, Charlie. Enjoy your package, yeah. Charlie. Okay, so Starson, come through. What happened?
Ade, my boss.
No, what happened? Come closer to me. I don't bite.
In the game?
Yeah.
My problem was one. I mean, the jersey, the clash. That's all.
Please, let's find Starson another jersey combination, and then we play another one so that we understand that part. Charlie, congrats. Thank you. All right, so we move it along, and let me go this way. Yeah. Oh, Onipenya, aka Walker, you there? You will not walk alone. Don't worry. You will not walk alone.
I have pounds.
You have what?
Pounds.
No, you are here for yourself this time.
And with pounds.
You are not with pounds.
Oh, I'm with pounds.
Okay. It's okay. You are with pounds in your pocket. Charlie, Joe. Oh, come closer, Charlie. Good tournament?
Yeah, first time though.
Oh, first time?
Yeah, first time.
Hoping to see you in more than.
Sure.
Charlie.
Come back for the title soon.
Come back for the title. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, blah. Come and pound the pounds. Oh, yeah. He is having the title now, yeah?
We'll be Kuwait next time.
You'll be Kuwait?
Yeah, Kuwait.
I like, no. But then let's look that way. Anyways, yes, so we are still live. Yeah, we are going live. The stream would end. Oh, when the Champions League trophy disappeared, it's lifted. But for now, let's lift a trophy for my chairman. Amaki, come closer to me. Let's lift a trophy for Amaki. Congratulations, Charlie. Now, let's move it on. Yeah. So have we gotten to the semi-finalist yet? Wonderful. So semi-finalists start here, right? Okay, so for semi-finalists, I've got a different package for them. That one, we remove it from down below. So here we go. Don't worry. Let's go. Oh, come. Wait. So hold it. Oh, it's all yours. It's not mine. I mean, I'm a caretaker.
Big shout out to Hayatu and Geeky. They are also two very good gamers. So big shout outs to them.
And a big shout outs to my first name as well. Yeah, to us. La Besta. He came to be a star. Yeah. Oh, La Besta, I'm coming. You hold it for me like this. We'll talk about it later. Yo. Yeah, so La Besta came, he conquered, but he was conquered as well. Thank you, La Besta. Let me have Conquer. Con came to cook. Oh, Charlie, yeah, mommy. Come closer. So what happened?
Well, I think I don't even know what to say, but like, good game. We shout out to Jibu, shout out to MX24.
It's MX24, please, before you make them sack me. Right.
I won't say my shit.
Oh, it's okay. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So initially, when it was semi-final, it was La Besta who was sweating. I rest my case. Charlie Conqueror, you can go. MX24. Why you share? See you. Now let us welcome our winner. Yes, with a round of applause. Oh, Mumba Zema winner no. Yeah, giving fans clap for him. Hey, Charlie Pounds. You came, you saw, you conquered. Come closer to me. Were you expecting this win when you started?
Yes, I was expecting it, and I got it. Initially, when you interviewed me after the group stage, I told you I came here to win, and I won it.
You came here to win. So Pound's first activity I saw him do was he beat someone 4-0, and then the moment the game ended, he threw his hand to shake the person's hand. Come closer. No, come closer. Okay. I was being greedy. So man. Some. So ladies and gentlemen, my packages will be given pretty shortly. I've got more to give. But let me see. Solomon, to the best supporter and coach, we'll give it out. Don't worry. So, Solomon, and Sly will also join us up here. Yes, Sly will join us up here. And, okay, Sly wants to sandwich me. Yes. So, guys, that's as far as that is concerned. Success?
Yeah. Very good one.
Okay.
Very sure.
How soon?
Like yesterday.
Wonderful. So that means watch out. It's coming like yesterday. To your screens again. And to Sly Moore, yeah. So Solomon is a big man with GGs. Yeah, a big man. He said I shouldn't mention his post. We take it like that. Now also Sly Moore. Sly will be here with me doing a lot more things next week. But Charlie, for now, how would you summarize the entire competition?
Oh, I think it was very, very good. Immediately.
Chef. Cooking is my ultimate passion, and it's something I would say is my calling. Now, for those who cook a lot like me, there's one fact they'll always state. Ingredients decide how tasty your food is. And for me, the game-changing ingredients is water. Tap water at the moment is not the best option considering what's going on in the country. Also, such as water can taste weird and produce too much waste, so it's a no-no for me. My number one choice for cooking is Jibu water. Cooking with Jibu water enhances the flavor of your food. And it's not just that. Unlike other brands where you have to pour it from a heavy bottle, the 20-liter dispenser bottle comes with a tap that makes things so easy. So you see how simple it is with Jibu? Cooking with Jibu gives you big flavors and great taste without all the stress. Remember to cook with Jibu.
Jibu, transforming opportunity to thrive.
Before has gone to Munich to win it on the Champions League now. It hasn't happened yet. Theory number 2, PSV Eindhoven theory. No team has beaten PSV in the same season and PSV. No team has beaten PSV in a season and gone ahead in the same season to win the Champions League. It has never happened. PSG came close, but they drew with PSV. That is the trick. And also, the third one, yes, is the home theory. We'll talk more about that when I come through. My name is Sedina Medman. This has been fun, and this has been the F5 tournament that came through from the studios and, in fact, compound of MX24 here in East Legon on the Oleander Street. We'll be back in a bit.
Hi, my name is Ruki. I'm a TV host and a self-styled chef. Cooking is my ultimate passion, and it's something I would say is my calling. Now, for those who cook a lot like me, there's one fact they'll always state. Ingredients decide how tasty your food is. And for me, the game-changing ingredients is water. Tap water at the moment is not the best option considering what's going on in the country. Also, such as water can taste weird and produce too much waste, so it's a no-no for me. My number one choice for cooking is Jibu water. Cooking with Jibu water enhances the flavor of your food. And it's not just that. Unlike other brands where you have to pour it from a heavy bottle, the 20-liter dispenser bottle comes with a tap that makes things so easy. So you see how simple it is with Jibu? Cooking with Jibu gives you big flavors and great taste without all the stress. Remember to cook with Jibu.
Jibu, transforming opportunity to thrive.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway,
Step into the virtual world with us, where our passion for gaming will produce unparalleled content like you've never seen before. You're welcome to the VGA Esports Show, where we'll be producing top-level esports action and the gaming stories from all around the world.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
This is what we want, because without media, people can't hear. And VGA's approach in creating the content, how they put the graphics together, it's much more appealing. And as I said again and again and again, they have documented our space in video, in graphics, in sounds as well.
MX24, Saturday, 31st May.
GGC, building a great game in